a little small owl, and then we're currently working on a freeform necklace or bracelet, which is really good because there's no rules. It's been a really good day. You get an awful lot from it, just in terms of being able to use your own imagination to transfer it into the piece that you're making, and it's just been a really good day, yeah.
Morganite was first discovered in California in the early 20th century. News spread quickly, and it became of special interest to George Frederick Kunz, a well-known and respected gemologist and gem collector from New York. In 1911, Kunz later discovered the gem in Madagascar and suggested naming this pink variety of beryl Morganite. Along with emerald and aquamarine, Morganite is now one of the most popular gemstones from the color beryl family.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Hello and welcome to, yes, the sequel of Black Friday. We take up the baton of how we left it just yesterday evening at 9 p.m. and we leave it, well, we left it kind of lingering because there was so much going on last night. It felt like we could have done another 4 hours straight off the bat from 9 till 1 a.m. There was so much going on and there were so many big deals to be had. It was such a laugh last night that we just thought, why would we leave it there when we know we've got enough product, we've got enough opportunities, we've got enough good deals, we've got some brand new stuff that you'll have never seen before. Why would we not just continue Black Friday? And it's not just any kind of Black Friday, it's Black Friday, the sequel. I'm putting it out there that you may not have seen anything quite as amazing as this. Yes, we take Black Friday and we continue it into a Saturday, which feels very odd, but it's right. And we have got one lady standing by our sides to help us flourish and continue our Black Friday mega deals. We have the gorgeous, the lovely, the... Oh, your mic's not on. Oh. Sarah Elvin. Her microphone's not on, but give us a wave, Sarah. Mime, hello. Are you looking forward to today? Are you going to make lots of lovely jewellery for us? Let's just leave it like that. We'll just have a mic that doesn't work for them. I'm joking. We'll have a miming Sarah Elvin for the next 4 hours. That would be a good part to the scene. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Well, let's, or actually what would be probably nicer for you lot is if we did swap roles and I did the miming and we had Sarah doing the talking, because I know she has so much to offer us for this late show. So it's lovely to have her company this Saturday evening, and it is going to be a mega show. We're starting off with something very special. The last time this was put to air, it was with Vicki, and it was one of her biggest sellers of the week, and I've now got the last of stock opportunities. I'm literally down to the very last of stock on this deal. Everything I've got is everything you've got to buy within this Black Friday situation. Boulder opal is considered to be one of the most expensive, one of the most considered purchase opals in the world. When you start to put it black opal, always going to be an elite price point for black opal. The next one down is this gemstone here. It's from one minefield in Australia. It's southern Australia that we're sourcing boulder opal on. There's nowhere else in the world that you can get boulder opal from, and that's why it's also such a considered purchase gemstone. One source location, plus you've also got this enviable quality. I have never seen such a clear opal. If it's not fire opal, then you don't get clarity. You normally get opaque, this gemstone. No, this has got clarity to it, and this really is an outstanding example. I know for an absolute fact if I place this torch You will have an absolute moment when you see the quality of this. Normally Boulder Opal is opaque, but look at how clean this is. It's an amazing example of quality, luxury, and the tonight price tag of the Late Show Black Friday must-haves. It's going to be unbelievable. One of the most considered purchase opals in the world. The only higher price point that you would expect is on black opal, and then you would pay that price point for Boulder Opal. That's where it goes. And it does continue down, you would say Lightning Ridge and those types of locations. Those would be further down the pecking order of pricing for this gemstone. You've got pure opportunity here. There's examples of opalescence, there's a clarity, there's something special in every single one of these gemstones, and I have already committed to under £10 on this deal. We may as well just continue along that way and just say, not just under £10, £6.9. Sarah Elvin has stopped in her tracks on that price tag. You can talk, we have got a microphone.
Oh, we're okay. I probably can't talk at that price though. Amazing.
£6.95, that's why this is Black Friday on Saturday on a sequel. It's not as catchy as yesterday, but we have got an amazing deal to show you how our intentions are going to be for the rest of the 4 hours. We're starting at £6.95, loads of people on the web, plenty of people on the phone lines. When you consider the luxury of this gemstone, the price point that you would expect to pay for Boulder Opal of this carat weight. And of course, normally with opal, we don't talk about carat weight because it's much lighter than any other gemstone in terms of its carat weight. But this is still a very serious 40 carat opal strand. And we're offering it for £6.95. And you just don't expect to see it. You don't anticipate seeing this price point for anywhere near this grade quality of opal, not with this transparency. An amazing deal. The number's at the bottom of the screen. It is a free phone number that you're dialing, 0800 644 655, or alternatively you can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. It's first come first served on every single deal that we're offering you tonight. And last night we really had to say, you know, we had quantities of 300 selling out in a matter of minutes. We had quantities that literally could not pick up the amounts of people who were on the phone lines and on the web who were purchasing. So you know that if that's the case yesterday, and we know we're going to repeat exactly the same principles on today's show, this is the first come first served, buy it while we've got it. Of course, everybody pays the final low price scenario, £6.95, loads of multi-buyers, lots and lots. And we've got Pat in Menorca joining us. Oh, Pat, I've missed you. It's been a week or so since Pat and I have said hello to each other. Lovely to have your company, Pat. How are you doing? I've also got the lovely Sheila joining me in London. I've got Isabel in Lanarkshire. I've got Amanda multi-buying in the West Midlands. I've got buys in Glamorgan, Wiltshire, Staffordshire, Inverclyde, Warwickshire, London. You're all confirmed on this deal. It is one of the most impressive price points. But just to remind you, this is a one only stock offer. This is the only Boulder Opal that I can offer you at £6.95 at this deal. So if you do want it, it's a one and only price point. It's a one and only offer. If you're going to do it, you do it now, or unfortunately you don't get the deal. And that's as factual as I can be. That's as simple as I can be. Quality all the way. And today we are driving the quality into every single deal. We are bringing you under £10 and straight into. Can I just get you to just look at that black plasma? Because there's a lot of attention being given to that black plasma, because that is one of the nicest black plasmas that have been created. Full marks to our Sam and Bruce, together, the team that have created this. Let's just have an appreciation for that plasma. Nice? Happy?
Very happy.
You're going to be more happy when I pick up this next strand and I tell you it's under £10. Ready? Under £10.
That's a huge strand for under £10.
This is Black Friday repeated. I told you, like yesterday, we could have continued for another 4 hours of Black Friday. We could have gone from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. We couldn't. I mean, we had so many deals and it was so much fun. And yet, I had to stop at 9 p.m. and I thought to myself, and I mean, both, we came off and we just went, everything we've got, everything from the Black Friday that we didn't put to air, excuse me, we're doing tonight, and we're doing it as a sequel. It's better than like Jaws 2. It's better than, you know, the really, you always think to yourself, why did you try and better something that was unbetterable? I know that's not a word. This is where we take the sequel and we make it better than last night. And if those of you saw last night, you'll go, surely that's not possible. It is when we've got deals like this one going under £10. 600 carats of serpentine. These beautiful trapezoid slabs. They are luxury stones. I mean, they are amazing. I'm going to hold them up individually so that you can see the wonderful. They are just incredible. Every one is going to be different. Each one of them is unique, but they are going to be centerpieces. Phone lines are back on it again. I've got people just instantly reacting to guaranteed under £10 pricing on this one. It's a huge 600 carats. You never ever anticipate a gemstone of this carat weight to this quality to be under £10, but you only do it when it's a Black Friday weekend. Saturday, we know it's the weekend, and we're making it a real serious bargain weekend. We're getting you the deals that you don't want to miss out on. The late show in particular, you know what the late show, we are straight down it. We are on it like it. Yes, we are focused like bullseye. We are on it. We are looking at 37 by 28 as the smallest slab, working your way up to 46 by 31. I mean, these are feature size. They are going to be focal points. And if you want to join me on this deal, your price tag for the whole strand, not just for one or two of these feature slabs, but for the whole strand, your price tag is £7.95. Not even £9.95. 7, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, you're paying way less than £1 per slab. If you go to your local hobby and crafting shop, then the likelihood is you won't get genuine gemstones. The likelihood is you won't get big feature gemstones of this calibre, and you certainly won't be paying less than £1 for them, that's for sure. £7.95 is all you pay. 0800 644 655 is your free phone number. Flying out today, and rightly so. As I say, anybody who did watch last night's show, you'll know how busy we were, and we are literally just picking up, and we are focused on giving you even bigger, better and more exciting deals. You do have to be warned, because just like last night, Lycra Pete is going to be dancing, because it's back. Yes, the L... I always get this wrong. I keep wanting to say an LBD, that's a little black dress, isn't it? Or I want to say BFG, which is of course the big friendly giant. But forget both of those abbreviations. We're looking for the BFD. Yes, it's your Black Friday deal. We have got the music to be played, and when you hear the music, it's the fastest people to confirm. Yesterday, everybody was so enchanted with Lycra Pete's dancing that some people did miss out on the big deals that are coming your way within yesterday's show. Just enjoy Pete's dancing once you've got on the phone lines, once you've made your... Do you need to see his dancing just to be prepared? Do I need to give you... Okay, you might not have watched yesterday, and if you didn't, I mean, you missed out. Pete, are you ready? Are you warmed up? Have you got your Lycra on? He's got his Lycra on underneath. Ready? This is the sound you need to listen out for, because when it happens, you have Black Friday deal, and you have this happening. Oh! Hop! Oh yeah! Black Friday deal. Back it down. JewelleryMaker, you have got to be prepared for that to happen every hour. Yes.
I don't know if I can take that every hour.
You're gonna have to, Sarah. You're gonna have to. And as it gets later on, you might see even more Lycra than what you just did. Only if you're lucky. £7.95 is all you pay for your serpentine. Congratulations if you got that one. We're moving straight on. Pete, will you do me a favour? Will you just turn the heating down a little bit, because I'm a bit roasty, which is saying something for me, because I'm never warm.
I'm not
ever.
And it's warm in here.
It is warm in here. It is. So yes, I just thank you, Dan, and I appreciate that. Onwards we move, and we've got under £10 for many of our mega deals, and Another classy piece, another luxury of gemstones to work with, especially coming up into, you know, your festive period where you are ready to have a little bit more shimmery, sparkly loveliness. You do want to make something that dazzles in the, you know, in the Christmas lights. That's what you have from this gorgeous blue coated pyrite. They are top drilled, so going to be ideal for those of you who like to wear your simple drop earrings, those of you who like to create perhaps those finishing touches to maybe a chandelier-like design to your tiaras, or perhaps even a cascading waterfall design for the neckline. They are perfect teardrops of metallic, shimmering, sparkling midnight blues. And of course, when you've got this kind of quality, you only need a couple of gemstones like your golds and perhaps your, you know, some silvers. Lovely, lovely look. If you do want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com. We're going under £10. Hello. £7.95. And Sarah, when you look at these gorgeous stones, you do see Christmas potential instantly, don't you?
You do. You see those sort of glamorous evenings that happen just before Christmas. I'm looking at New Year's Eve as well and thinking those are perfect for that.
Yes, please.
Christmas Day jewellery, you know, when you have that nice new dress on for Christmas Day, perfect for that season.
And I think the nice thing is that there is that versatility with these pear drops, because they can also be petals for flowers and, you know, tiaras for, you know, those beautiful fascinators for weddings and things. So there's loads of potential because they're top drilled.
Definitely. I mean, winter weddings, these would be perfect, whether they're for the bridesmaid, whether you want to just put 3 into a neckline piece with some classic pearls, or whether you want to pop them onto hair pieces.
You just say classic pearls. I have got some peacock pearls coming up later on. Peacock pearls. Oh, yes. We have actually got a pearl-fecked showcase coming up later on.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. We've got a mini showcase of pearls for you, and I have got peacock pearls coming up. They are going to be perfect to go along. And just trust me, the peacock pearls alongside that would be super glam.
Oh, amazing.
Yes,
amazing.
That's all we need. Peacock pearls and these top drilled drops. You've got something really classy. I mean, really almost like a midnight luxury to your jewellery. And you deserve that for Christmas, don't you? £7.95 for that deal. Absolutely fantastic deal. Straight on we go, and we're going for big size again. Big size, small price. Ooh, are they Botswana? Oh, we haven't seen this size or shape for ages in Botswana. They're lovely. Now these have only been on air once, and we're now down to the last of stock. So if you do want to join us, last of stock warning on this deal. I'm not surprised they've been on and gone. I mean, genuinely, you're going to have to be really sharpish. These were so well received the first time they came on air. I'm on to the very limited availability. You could have not put these to air though, Helena. I understand. She says even with the smaller quantities that, and we, of course, you know, we wanted to make sure, because we've got a lot of people watching. It's a Saturday. It's also Black Friday, the sequel. We're pushing our boundaries of making sure that you're getting those extra special clearance mega deals. Helena said, even with this as a smaller quantity that we don't really want to play tonight because we want to make everybody happy, you can't not put this to wear in an under £10 section. We've got to see these individually. I mean, tell me what you think of each one of these on their own, because I think that they are absolutely glorious. The individual banding, I mean, they just remind me of almost like a beach, you know, that beautiful beach, like, oh.
It's where you get the sort of cliffs carved out, and you see the striations of all the stones.
Totally, that slicing of Mother Nature, and then that, and the banding is totally different. Some of them are more like coffees and creams, some of them are much more chocolatey and caramels, but the banding is totally unique. Some of them are a little bit more individual, you know, each one of them. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that is just lovely. I like that one. This is already flying out already, absolutely. That's like a storm cloud. Put that with some labradorite, that would look lovely. These are all individual and they're already flying out. As I say, the first time these were on air, this actually now is the last time these are going to be on air, I would suggest, because that's how very, very popular they have proven to be. That's because you're getting the full strand for under £10. I mean, there's so much to be done with these, whether they're going to be features to a lariat style tassel necklace, whether you're going to create something very dramatic for the ear. There's plenty of jewellery to be made from each one of these centerpieces, and they are centerpieces. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of these. For what price tag? How about £9.95? £1 10.5 pence. £1 and 10.5 pence. I know we don't do halves, so okay, £1 and 11 pence if you want me to round it up. That's a deal and a half for so much detail to be had from every single one. And as I see, I mean, if I put them side by side, if I just do them like that, just look at how different they are. Just look, I mean, they literally are individual, almost books of Mother Nature. Now, I always say that every band that you see here is another page of a book that Mother Nature wants you to read, and to understand that the formation of the gemstone is all about the formation of the world, of the earth. That's what this banding is. It's totally individual, an absolute unique opportunity here. Looks like this is going to be a sellout offer. It is very, very popular. £9.95 is all you pay. It is Black Friday on Saturday, because that means it's your Saturday sequel. It's SS, isn't it? It's your Saturday sequel. Or will we have a Sunday? That's the question. Not with me, because I've got to put my Christmas decorations up tomorrow. It's the only day my husband and I are together until Christmas Day with the kids, because one of us has literally got like that. So this is it. Tomorrow evening, I'm working tomorrow morning. I finish at 11 o'clock. I'm getting in the car and I've got to drive like the wind, because then we have to put the whole of the house Christmas decorations up. That's tomorrow.
Hoping my husband might have done it while I've been away.
Oh really? I have to do it. Oh, yeah, I would have my husband's life if he did that with the kids without me. Oh, the kids' excitement of opening the decoration box. Oh, you know, just getting out the Rudolph that dances, and then the kids are dancing around, and then putting up the tree, and they were all putting the baubles on. Oh, there's nothing more special than that in my. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I can't wait. Sorry. Where am I going? I got there. You could see me going. Oh, I can't wait for that. Are they pretty? Oh, you are going to use these and use these and use these. See, what's another... Oh, gosh, there is so much you can do with the heart. I reckon the heart is probably one of our most popular shapes to gemstones. That should have been one of the questions for the voting this year. Mm-hmm. What's your favourite gemstone shape? Oh, yeah. And I haven't done that. I haven't done that with the awards. The awards are taking place on, the voting starts on this Monday from 10 a.m. on our Facebook page, JewelleryMaker Facebook page. You can vote on your top favourites of 2014. We've got things like Design of the Year, we've got Gemstone of the Year, we've got Product of the Year, we also have Best... Oh, now there's loads of them. There's 10 different categories. Now, every day from 10 a.m. that starts on Monday, every day, you've got 24 hours to vote, and then the next 24 hours, you've got another category to vote on. Next 24 hours. So it rolls out for every day for the next 10 days. That's from the 1st. That's Monday of this week. Then on the 31st, with myself on the morning show, 9 a.m., we will be telling you the results of your voting. And it is, of course, one of the biggest shows of the year. It is your New Year's Eve Awards. So we're looking forward to having your company then. But get voting if you can from Monday, as I say, from 10 a.m. I should have done this as I'll note that for 2015. I note that one, that we need to ask the question, what is your favourite shape to work with? Because it's interesting. I think the heart shape would win. I think it could be brilliant, it might be flower. Oh, there's loads of good, lovely shapes really these days, isn't there?
No, I'm a traditionalist. I still love my bicones.
Are you bicones?
Yeah.
Or just even the classic rounds are just so versatile, aren't they? Yeah. Well, whatever you vote for, all I know is that the hearts are incredibly versatile. You know, simple, even just single drops, literally just one single heart on a pair of drop earrings just looks so pretty. Maybe with a couple of nice spacer beads. These are a versatile addition to your collection. Of course, you could create another beautiful, almost four-leaf clover design if you stack these together to create that petal-like design. There's so much detail to be had from a heart shape, and you can add as much or as little as you like to get that detail for a rock bottom price. How low can we go? $6.95 is the answer. $6.95. I've put them against a black backdrop because actually I like to see gemstones in different scenarios. The backdrop is always going to make a difference. Let me put it against my skin as well so you can see how beautiful it glistens and shimmers. Some great clarity, some nice simple wearability about these hearts, and that's what we look for. Sometimes you want elaborate, sometimes you want dramatic, and other times you need versatile, and that's what this is. That's why diamonds are so popular, because they go with everything. And that's the nice thing about your clear quartz. They go with everything. £6.95 is all you pay. Hold those phone lines. As I say, it is the Late Show, and it is the sequel to Black Friday. We are picking up the baton. We're continuing with deals like that one. Nice. Now I tell you what, that's all I'd do. That is literally, I'd just put this onto a stretchy bracelet and I'd wear that. That's it. And I mean, I could get 3 bracelets out of this strand. Doesn't that look lush? That is iridescent, rainbow-coated pyrite. You have this full spectrum of colouring, and it's this beautiful metallic quality that pyrite offers the gems. And what I love is that because it is this beautiful rainbow tone, and because it is pyrite that it's against, which is, as I say, a metallic stone, it becomes almost instantly a unique form of a rainbow reaction. You know, iridescence that you would normally get on something like a shell is almost holographic, where on here it's much more pertinent, it's much more dramatic than that, and it really holds its own. I'd just do stretchy bracelets on this, and I know you're probably going, oh no, I've got to do X, Y and Z, it needs to be much more elaborate. No, for me, I just love the simplicity of bracelets like this. I probably would make 2 or 3 of them and just stack them on my wrist, and then that for me is easy wear, stylish looking jewellery without breaking the bank. 3 bracelets for under £10. That's the potential of this whole strand. I could make 3 bracelets for my wrist and be under £10 for the whole look. So if you do want to join us, now's the time to do so. One price tag, rainbow coated pyrite. Oh wow, really? So I can make 3 bracelets for £6.95, or maybe I would do 2 bracelets and a nice pair of drop dangly earrings.
Just thinking, if you wanted to make that go even further, if you wanted to just do the standard macrame bracelets, they would, because you space it out, don't you? And if you use the black cord against that, I think it would be amazing.
Perfect. And I mean, macrame makes your gemstones go further anyway, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, just a nice glistening iridescent pair of earrings like that goes with everything too. You know, I often look to my jewellery collection for it to be versatile. There's not many pieces in my jewellery collection where I only wear them for one outfit only, and I've bought it for that one occasion. I want my money to go further. I'm never shy about admitting the fact I'm a true northerner. I work hard for my money, and the money that I've got is the money needs to go as far as it possibly can. That's how I've been brought up. Heck, I've been brought up, I'm a pit girl. You know, my family is all pit. Yeah, everybody always goes pit. What do you mean? Mining. I'm from a mining family, you know. We had to literally, my granddad, well, unfortunately he died due to mining, but actually I come from a family that is based on very little money and making that little money go as far as it possibly can. You know, that's my heritage, and it's never changed.
That's where I've come from as well. Yeah. My dad was always, you watch your money because that's what you've got, and you can't spend what you haven't got, and you make it go so much further. And
I mean, one of the things my nanny used to say was, don't buy it unless you've got the money in your bank to pay for it. Yeah. And I hold that. And I know it's quite difficult these days, because actually you kind of want things in the moment. And so, you know, there is so many different ways of being able to get hold of it, even if you don't have quite the money straight away. But my nana was, you know, don't buy options on that, but that's our family heritage. And if you want your money to go further, if your tradition is to make your money go as far as it possibly can, how about that for £6.95? Make a beautiful, you could do a suite of jewellery with the macrame designs with a beautiful black cord, and that would be a really luxurious look for, without breaking the bank, at less than £7. It is Black Friday here on JewelleryMaker. Great to have your company, and we did promise you that Black Friday, yesterday and today, we would give you some Christmas cracker deals. We did say we were in the mood for a little bit of Christmassy treats, and we're not going to let you down today, because we have got a full half hour, bang on we are now, full half hour of Christmas crackers. It's a cracker. Yes, we have got your Christmas crackers. Not only are they Christmassly inspired, but they're also crackers prices. We're going Black Friday pricing on our Christmas cracker deals. Right, where should we go to, Helena? Let's start with... If I pick this up, do you not think it'll be sold out before I even pick it up, because everybody can read the graphics? If I actually pick this up, now this is the perfect Christmas gemstone, because it is of course December's birthstone. Everybody calls it the Christmas gem. And if I pick this up and I tell you I've got less than 10 in stock, I've not picked it up yet, but if I pick this up, Do you reckon you'll have any chance of even showing it before it sells out?
No.
No? Neither do I. Because simple facts are, I have less than 10 available of your Christmas gemstone, the gemstone that everybody wants at the moment. I mean, honestly, the fights that are going on our sister channel for Tanzanite, it's the must-have gemstone. Do you know, I had a charm bracelet selection called the Karma Charms on our sister channel at 9 o'clock this morning, and the Tanzanite charm was the biggest seller by far. I mean, literally by the hundreds our Tanzanite charm went out. It was a sellout. It was first time on air and it was last time on air, because Tanzanite for Christmas is the must-have stone. I have less than 10. I don't even have that now. I've got single quantity figures. If you do want to join me, I have 100 carats of Tanzanite. I mean, can I just be serious? I mean, the Tanzanite that I sold in the charm today, the charm that I did today, I don't even think it was a carat. I don't even think it was 1 carat of Tanzanite. And yet here I am offering you 100 carats of Tanzanite. It's the one gemstone everybody's ranting and raving about. Everybody wants it for Christmas. It is December's birthstone, and of course we're only 2 days away from December. So if you are looking for a perfect Christmas gift for somebody, or a birthday gift, or actually both, because that's what Tanzanite is, or even as simple as this, it is a perfect collector's gemstone. One source location. It's one of the only strands of Tanzanite I'm going to be able to bring you this side of Christmas. Being serious, I don't think we have any other Tanzanite new strands coming in before Christmas. So if you are looking for that Christmas purchase for this Christmas gemstone, this is your Christmas cracker deal. Once it's gone, it's gone. There is no guarantee we'll see another deal like this, especially not in the rounds. We've seen nuggets, we've seen chips, we haven't seen rounds. This is your time to get your 6mm rounds. 4 chances only left, and 7 now people to check out their baskets. I've only got 4, so somewhere along the lines, if all of the web buyers check out the basket, there will be people missing out. There will be people missing out. Go for it now. $69.95 is all you pay. It's the gemstone of December. It's the Christmas stone of choice. It's Tanzanite in 100 carats of brilliant round, perfect rounds, 6mm for $69.9. When was the last time you saw this size of Tanzanite? Sister channel of gems. Not even 100 carats. We don't even do 100 carats on our sister channel of gems. And I sell Tanzanite like that. It comes to air, it flies out. And that's the only thing I've got to say to you is that if you want to get that Tanzanite must-have, this could be the only chance you've got this side of Christmas. According to our buyers, and I spoke to our buyers just the other day, the likelihood of getting Tanzanite, and I know it's December's birthstone, the likelihood of it coming into stock before Christmas is nominal. It is minimal. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got a buyer in New Mexico who looks like they might be joining us in this deal as well. Isn't that wonderful? I know. Imagine this gemstone all the way from Tanzania. It's joined us here in the UK, and then it might be flying all the way over to New Mexico. That is one heck of a well-travelled gemstone. That's travelled more than I have this year. If you want to join, and how very dare it, if you want to join us, $69.95 is all you pay. You're tapping onto N6, it's gone to Dumfries and Galloway, it's Hertfordshire, it's also Buckinghamshire, London, Bristol, and I've now got 1 or 2 left in stock. That's it. If you're going to do it, could be Gloucestershire, it could be Cornwall, Angus, Tyne and Wear. Check out your baskets to guarantee this deal is yours. It is a last of stock warning. Once it's gone, it's gone. Remind yourself, if you're going to make the chance yours, if you're going to make the offer yours, then you have to do it while we've got the stock available. Don't think to yourself, oh, don't worry, I'll do that in a couple of days' time, Vix, because the fact of the matter is a couple of days' time will be too late. It will have sold out by then. So first come, first served in your brilliant round 6mm of Tanzanite for $69.99. Oh, yeah! It's BFD. Black Friday deal. Yeah. bracket down. If you didn't see the BFD yesterday, if you missed on our Black Friday, if you didn't see any of Black Friday Late Show, then you won't know what the heck's happening. You'll wonder why Like Repeater is doing his random dancing and why I'm doing a little bit of a... Every time that music happens, there has to be an instant reaction from you. I'm not suggesting that you get up and start dancing. I'm suggesting you get up and start dialing, because you need to get on those phone lines straight away, because your BFD is one of the year when it comes to the Late Show offers. If you saw yesterday's, you will absolutely agree with me. You cannot deny that yesterday's BFDs were very, very special. If you liked yesterday, you ain't seen nothing yet. But baby, you ain't seen nothing yet, because what I'm about to bring you, you may never have even heard of before, let alone seen it before. This is a brand new gemstone. Sarah's very excited. She's gone,
What have you got?
brand new, nothing like it in our vaults, right? Type in, do your searches, try and find it in our vaults. Nada, nilch, zero, nothing. Never, ever has this been seen on the Late Show. Never. And there's nothing in our vaults to compare against, so there's no point me going just have a check and see if you can price compare, because there's nothing to compare. It is the ultimate BFD. It doesn't even sell on Gems TV, right? Ben's just said to me, I bet we can price compare against Gems TV. No, you can't, because this is not even available on our sister channel, who is one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones in the world, and they don't have this gemstone in their vault. I know that for an absolute fact, because I've worked there and I was looking at our vault literally a couple of hours ago, so I know what we've got in our vaults and gems. I can promise you right now, what you're about to get, you can't get even on our sister channel. This is brand new. Dial early, because as soon as the graphics come on, first come, first served. Once it's gone, it's gone. It is brand new Angelite. Yes, we are talking 12 mil Angelite. If you have got the chance to get this in a BFD, if you're gonna get it, you gotta get it right now, because it is a brand new strand. It is totally and utterly brand, and in many ways this is a kind of blue that aquamarine wants to be. This is that beautiful powder tone, this is that gorgeous tranquility, but with a perfect opaque. It's brand new and it's already flying out. It's opaque, which means that you have that beautiful muted quality to the colour tone. I need to hold it out because it is brand new. Have you even heard of Angelite?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Never seen it before. Ever seen it before. No. It is a very, very special opportunity. We are bringing you the one and only strand of Angelite available in our vaults. There is nothing to compare on this gemstone anywhere else in our vaults. This is the kind of gemstone that you need to be prepared to own right now. It is flying out, because I'm going to tell you now, the price tag that you're probably going to expect for a brand new gemstone is not the price you're paying. We're going rock bottom low, and they're big stones. They are big rounds, the pure blues of Angelite. As I say, for many people, this is the colour aquamarine has always wanted to be. You know, that powder tone of blue, that beautiful, almost baby blue quality that everybody associates aquamarine to be. Aquamarine is often much more of a softer tone. It's a little bit almost pastelised to the point where you have to really check the shades. This is blue. That is pure baby blue, and you've got it all in a massive deal. It's brand new. You've got to look after this gemstone. You've got to look after it. Don't expose it to water, because it is a gemstone that is very, very porous, and therefore, just like pearls, just like amber, you've got to look after it. Just like opal, you wouldn't expose it to the water. That's the same with this gemstone. If you do want to join us, 400 carats of Angelite, and there is a response on the phone lines that our call centre have just rang up and just said, what are you doing to us? Black Friday was yesterday. Black Friday was yesterday. This is Black Friday, the sequel, and this is your Black Friday deal. It's the big one. It's brand new, and it's yours for the taking. You'll not believe this price tag for a gemstone you haven't even got the chance to ever buy again. £14.95 is all you pay. Were you expecting this to be £30 or £40? Because it's something different.
Definitely, because it's so rare. I mean, it must be rare because we've never had it.
And that's the thing is that actually, in terms of getting hold of this gemstone, it's almost impossible to see in the gem world because it's almost impossible to cut. This gemstone has 3 cleavages. This also has 3 different angles to cut to. So the reason that you don't get this gemstone in the gem world is because actually it's almost impossible to cut. It's almost impossible to shape. So when we've got this quality and we've drilled through it, because we're not just creating a lapidarist's round, we're creating a drill hole through it, which makes it either, I mean, if you think 3 cleavages, and a cleavage is an exposure, if you cut into a cleavage, the gemstone splits open. If you've got 3 of those to contend with, plus you've also got angles that mean when you cut into an angle, it'll split again. If you've got 3 dots of that, and you've not only created the round, you've then got to drill through it, almost impossible. If you think kyanite's difficult to cut, because obviously kyanite has 2 different layers, oh, forget that. This gemstone is way more difficult. That's why you don't find it on our sister channel. That's why this is the only time we have created this in one amazing deal for $14.95. If you're gonna get it, you get it now. It's your big BFD. It is a brand new strand, never been seen before in a 12mm round. 400 carats that we're offering you here for just £14.95. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join me at JewelleryMaker. The phone line are heaving. It's very, very busy. Web buys, please do commit on those webs and make sure you're checking out your basket, because again, once this is gone, if you go to our website and you go to yourself, I've missed that deal, but it's okay because there's other stuff on the web that I can get, like it. Nothing. There is nothing else to buy of Angelite. There isn't another alternative.
And that blue, that intensity, that delicateness though that it's got about it, it's so unique,
isn't it?
And it's so beautiful. And I, as you know, I'm a pinky purple girl, but I'm just in love with that tone. Absolutely.
Is it that? Do you think it's because it's opaque? Do you think it's because there is that sense of you're stopping, you're not seeing the light move through, you're seeing the light almost transferring, almost like pearlized, and this gemstone has got a very similar pearlized finish to it. It has a very high gloss finish, hasn't it?
It has, and it's just captivating. It just draws you right in. It's one of those sort of blues that's almost like, you know, when you get a really gorgeous blue sky and you can't help but look at it.
Yes.
Got it in there.
And that is exactly it. It is a captivating opportunity. It's your 400 carats, a brand new gemstone for your collection. Something that's going to make your jewellery collection stand out. And take a look at the jewellery that's been made. Now, who's this been made? Let's have a look. It's made by, Shara. Shara's made this beautiful neckline piece for us to give you a principle of putting it against silver tones, you know, putting it against those beautiful coin discs. This would be a wonderful addition, wouldn't it? That would be a gorgeous quality to your jewellery designs.
Not only have you got that beautiful blue, but you've got the light coming from all the silver findings around it, and then you've got the movement as well from those findings, so you've just got everything going for it.
It's got that almost like frozen frosted feel about it, doesn't it? Yeah, I've definitely got something special. Web buyers are so busy, so busy. Please do be quick. If you are purchasing on the phone lines, do be polite. In a late show Black Friday deal, then you know that we mean business for the rest of the day and rest of the evening. Hold those phone lines, and congratulations. Do have some multi-buyers. Do you know what? I think that that's the best way to do it on this gemstone, because once you've worked with it, I mean, I presume once you've worked with a strand like, I tell you what, right, I think it's worthy of us giving this to Sarah, because I would really love to see what you're doing with this, Sarah, because this is a brand new gemstone. It'd be really nice to see. Obviously, we've got that gorgeous example that Shara's made, but it'd be nice to see a different designer creating something different alongside it. That'd be lovely.
I'd be honoured to work with her.
Sarah's like that. Yeah. Oh, it's hardly a chore. Yeah, of course. Have I got enough left in stock to be able to give one to Sarah or not? Yeah? Okay, I tell you what we will try and do. Sarah, would it be possible? Can we pick this back up again if we have any left in stock? Can we pick this back up again in the next, maybe the next 15 minutes or so? I think we'll have to do it in the next 15. Can I pass that to you and just ask you to do something for us within the next 15, because I'd be interested. We caught you, Sam. We caught you, Sam. Give us a wave, Sam. There's Sam's head. Sam she was being so efficient. I was passing it and she was like, oh yes, and she just came into shot. Bless you, thank you, Sam. We got you at it. That's it. Sarah's off now. She's like that. That's my job done, and she's off. So Sarah, 15 minutes. Would that be all right? And I'm just going to because I know that you're like
something nice and simple but elegant.
Yes, that'll be. She's there. So we'll pick that one up so you can see what Angelite looks like in different designs, because that'll be nice to see, won't it? Okay, back to Christmas crackers, and where should we go to next, Helena? The turquoise would be appropriate, because obviously Tanzanite, December's birthstone, that's sold out. Turquoise, December's birthstone. Oh, that was a power grab. I did a proper power grab. I felt the power there. Power grab. That's my power grab. I felt a power grab was required there, because this is a wonderful example of turquoise. And you know how busy turquoise is at the moment in terms of availability. We don't have a huge amount, and this is totally natural. Now check out the location. Turquoise from the USA. Now for those of you who know your locations, those of you who are identifying USA turquoise, there is actually only one true mine that is offering turquoise from the USA at the moment. One real penetratingly different gemstone turquoise mine. Where is it? It's Sleeping Beauty in Arizona. Now it's called Sleeping Beauty because the actual location at the moment. Oh, you're pulling. Is everything all right, Sam?
No, sorry.
All right. I thought it was.
I was linked to Sleeping Beauty as in Aurora. Sorry.
Oh, it is. That is exactly what it is. It's called Sleeping Beauty because when you go to the mining region, there's a mountainous range right beside it, and that's obviously why turquoise is formed, because it's very, very pertinent to how turquoise forms. Turquoise forms in against the mountain drops, and then as the water falls down, it then creates a corrosion that then creates turquoise. So it's very important. So this mountain range is really important. But if you stand back from the mountain range and you look at it, it looks like Sleeping Beauty fast asleep in her chasm or whatever it's called. And if you profile, like literally as she sleeps like that, obviously if only I looked like Sleeping Beauty, but like that, and if you profile it, she just looks, it just looks like it's amazing. It's brilliant. It's called Sleeping Beauty for that reason. It is that. As Sam's getting it up, we have got, if you just pop onto my Vic file, there is a Sleeping Beauty photograph of it as well. Now the reason that I'm saying that is because Sleeping Beauty turquoise or Australian, USA turquoise, as perhaps we need to talk about this, is this a gemstone turquoise that doesn't have a huge matrix. It doesn't have your classic cobweb formation of veining. This gemstone has a real purity of turquoise colours, but without the veining. It really is a collector's gem at the moment. Right now, the amount of Sleeping Beauty turquoise and the amount of turquoise coming into our vaults from the USA is very, very nominal. I mean, very, very nominal. Most of it is your reconstituted. This is totally natural, and as I say, from this one place, I know for an absolute fact we are getting very, very little in. I know that because on our sister channel we tried to do a range of it the other week, and we have tiny amounts coming into the vault. I mean literal tiny amounts, and because we have got that buying power, you would think that if there's going to be somewhere to get hold of it, it would be us. We don't have that. This is your USA turquoise. It is your faceted rondelles in this combination of 5x3 to 10x5 mil. Wonderful, wonderful example of your turquoise. Have you got it?
Yeah.
Do you see?
I do see it. There you go.
That's it. That's it. This is your Sleeping Beauty mountain range. Can you see it? There she is.
Yeah, I can see.
Can you see? You can see her face, you can see her hands, you can see how she's lying flat. That is your Sleeping Beauty location. It's cool. Thank you for that, Sam. If you do want to join us, now's the time to do so. This is one of the only times for Christmas for me to be able to bring you a Christmas cracker deal. Genuine Christmas cracker deal. Totally natural turquoise, 100% natural. A lot of people much prefer the natural to the reconstituted. I think it is a case of what is your price budget, because obviously the reconstituted is a little bit more affordable. The turquoise natural qualities, I guess it's the elite. It is the luxury of this gemstone. If you can get the real deal, especially from the USA, without that matrix, with that beautiful pure blue, your price tag is worthy of it. Take a look. It's turquoise for just 20. I thought it was going to be $34.95. $24.95 is all you pay. And if you go and do a bit of research on the price of natural turquoise elsewhere, especially this kind of carat weight, you will be handing over closer to £100 on turquoise, and I'm not exaggerating. You can hand over closer to £100 for this. Probably not even this carat weight. You would probably expect to get even lesser carat weight, closer to it's a really considered gemstone. It is a very, very considered gem, especially coming up into Christmas time, of course, because everybody wants it as a gem for their birthstones, but obviously not a lot of people are prepared to pay the price for it. You're getting that price point that is rock bottom, as low as we can go on this. If you're prepared to hand over hundreds of pounds for turquoise, then go to other retailers. If you want to get genuine turquoise with a guarantee from the USA, and as I say, to my knowledge, there's only one real mining source from the USA at the moment, and that is Sleeping Beauty Mine, and that looks exactly like what I know the Sleeping Beauty Mine turquoise looks like, because it's without a matrix. £24.95 is all you pay for that deal. Congratulations if you are joining us today. Don't forget, if you've already bought from us, you bought from us on the day show, the late, the mid show, or you're buying right now, you're all adding to your order on a single postage unpacking as many times as you like. It's a single P&P of just £2. The rest of the show, of course, you've got more of the Black Friday deals to look forward to. We do have a superstar buy today. Brand new. How many do you reckon I need of these? Happy?
Probably more than you've got.
Way more than I've got.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how many I've got of this strand? This chain, 51.
That's not going to be enough.
That is not going to be enough at all, is it? I know, I'm quite worried about that. I'm not worried that you won't want it, because I know 100% you will. The price point on this is wonderful, and it's brand new amethyst chain. It's fully bezel set. It's wonderful. I know you want it, but what I'm worried about is the quantity. I have only 51 to allocate. That's everything that was made, 51 in this deal. And as you can see, they're all bezel set. 51. I mean, what kind of a quantity is that to have? Hey,
it's not enough.
It's just not enough, is it? And who buys 51? Like, I just go, why 51? You know, maybe it's just us, maybe we're rounded kind of people, but maybe, you know, in the jewellery world, if you can have an extra one, then you buy the extra one. I have no idea. Right then, straight on we go. Okay, I'm going to set a challenge. Are you ready for the challenge?
Uh-oh.
Guess the price. Don't bring in the graphics, Eleanor. Eleanor? Why did I call you Eleanor? Helena. And don't bring in the graphics. Give me 2 seconds. Just for fun, guess the price. Stonking quality Labradorite. I mean, they're gorgeous Labradorite. There's nobody out there, I believe, will guess the price unless you've seen this the first time it came to air. These are amazing Labradorite slabs. They are utterly amazing slab. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Okay, guess the price tag. Go on, tell me, what price do you reckon we can do? Let me just keep on. I'm going to take these individually by my hand and rotate them around so you can see the light catching, because the light is just, I mean, that's like a thundercloud where you have the lightning sitting inside, and then you have these beautiful turquoises sitting off the surface of this gemstone. Every single one Every single one has got its own unique Labrador essence. Every single one is totally unique. I mean, I can rotate every one to create those rainbow colours, and that's what you want from these beautiful extended slabs. Of course, the bigger the surface area of a slab like this, the more impressive the Labrador essence should be. What are you reckoning? What kind of price tag? There's a lot. I mean, I'll tell you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 on the strand.
Well, I would be thinking if I wanted to buy those individually.
Yes.
If I could buy them individually, that I would be willing to pay £4, £5 a piece at least for them.
Okay.
Yeah. But if it's JewelleryMaker prices, I know that they're good.
Yes.
So I'd say JewelleryMaker could probably do those for maybe £2 a piece.
£2 a piece.
Yeah.
So that would be £28. Is that right? £28. So there's 14 on the strand. You're reckoning £28.
I just can never guess JewelleryMaker prices because they're always crazy. I'm probably nowhere near.
Sam's saying, what do you reckon?
£24.95.
£24.95. You're going for the 20s. We do like the 95s. £24.95. You're both guessing £24.95. Black Friday price, and don't forget this is the sequel, so it's not. So take £24.95 and then think about Black Friday. 21?
£19.95.
19? Are you kidding me?
Lower it.
Come on, £19.95.
It's JewelleryMaker, I never know.
Sam, be realistic, £19.95 on Black Friday. Guess what? Price tag? £12.95. It is your Christmas cracker. Sam was panicking. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I bet they're like £40. Oh my gosh, Vicky's gonna kill me." Oh, I could feel her. Literally, she's gone so red. I could feel her blood pressure rising, and she's going. And I'm going, seriously, Sam. I mean, Nina, you were so scared. I'm literally. That was really naughty of me. Sorry, Sam. £12.95 is all you pay. If you do want to join us, it's a go, go, go. Do you need a little drink now, Sam? I can feel the heat coming off you. If you do want to join us, who would guess? Who would dare to guess that we could bring these feature Labradorite slabs for less than £1 a piece? Less than £1. And I think you're right in saying, Sarah, you could actually hand over £4 or £5 for each one of those. The quality of which you could justify. You could definitely, I mean, look at the impressive qualities of that Labrador essence. Look at the way the light is just cascading and reacting onto the stone, and that's what you want. That's quality. The open surface of this area. This is why slabs of Labradorite is so impressive, because the bigger the surface area, the more Labrador essence you want to see. If you don't get the Labrador essence, then I would send it back. I'm being straight with you. I would send, if you're not getting that reaction, and I promise you, you're not sending this strand back, because the light reaction is just going crazy on this. So I know you're not going, oh my gosh, look at the Labrador essence. Oh, that was pink. That's pink Labrador essence. Let's see if our camera can pick it up. Can you see that?
Oh, saw it.
Did you see the pink? Hang on. Did you see the pink? Hang on, let's see if I can get it at the right angle. There. Can you see it? I've never seen pink Labrador essence. There. That's pink. That's not blue, and that's not yellow. That is pink Labrador essence.
I don't think I have ever seen Labradorite do that.
I could guarantee that.
Wow.
Maybe we should rethink the price now.
Maybe we should rethink the price. It's too late now. It's too late. It's your amazing £12.95 price tag. We have got so much. That's amazing. Please, can we keep this strand just to show Hannah Oxbury? Hannah's our amazing gemologist. I don't think she'll have ever seen it. I'm going to keep this strand. If I've got one strand left, I've said that I'm probably going to sell out of this deal, and I'll have to send all of these. I'll have to send all of these out. I have never seen pink Labrador essence ever. I mean, blues, yes, yellows, greens, just about. I mean, I've seen actions to Labrador essence, but not pink. That is pink. That's amazing. Congratulations. These are big feature slabs of your Labradorite, and you've got them for just £12.95. That is a Christmas cracker price tag. Carol, you've definitely got yours. Hamida, you've got yours. Hazel, Jenny, Annette, congratulations. Janet and Terry. Check out your baskets if you can for me in Yorkshire, Tyne-Wear, Surrey, Lancashire, West Lothian. Those are those people who haven't checked out their baskets. £12.95 is all you pay. Oh, my hair's really annoying me today. yesterday. You know, if I was allowed, I'd just like pull it out of my head. You know, like when one of those days you just want to get a bobble and just go, oh, get out my face. Do you have that problem, Bruce? Bruce says that he has that problem all the time. Where should we go? Where should we go to? Yes, let's do the peridot, because the peridot is going very low. Ooh. It's a Christmas cracking. I did do that live on television, yes. We have got for you, there's loads going on. I've got loads of messages coming in from everybody saying how great yesterday evening was, and literally have picked up the baton. Thank you for everybody who sent those lovely messages in. And Helena does say thank you for all of her messages, for everybody who gave her a bit of a thumbs up for all of the great deals that she managed to offer you yesterday. But as you know, the deals continue today. It is your Black Friday sequel. Yes, it's Black Friday Part 2 today, where we are continuing along our merry dance of giving you rock bottom prices on feature gemstone strands and bundles and findings. Yes, we do have some more findings coming your way. Keep an eye out. Something a little bit cheeky going on. Brand new rose gold findings, just like yesterday evening. We've got them again. Brand new rose gold findings coming up later on in the show as well. So it is another repeat performance of Black Friday, and this is another example of it's not words, it's action, that Black Friday was so popular yesterday, because deals of this caliber, the quality of this gemstone peridot at the moment, I mean, I think in our vaults right now we have got some of the very best peridot globally. I think the caliber of our colour, the caliber of our clarity, the crispness of those balanced colours that you've got. And you know, the balance of the colour is incredibly imperative to peridot. Too much of one element or the other, two elements of phalite and fosterite make up peridot. If you get too much fosterite, you take too much green, too much phalite, you get too much gold. And if that's the case, it becomes an imbalanced look. It becomes an almost overpowering, not quite perfect gemstone. But when we're giving you this quality of peridot, it's balanced qualities of those two tones, those lime greens and the golden radiance, that really do make peridot stand out for your jewellery collection. It's a world respected stone. It's August birthstone as well, so you do have that respect of knowing that when you're working with this gem, people will instantly recognise it, and it does have that kudos of being one of the birthstones. And your price tag on this wonderful strand, they're all top drill drops that you have here. They're pear drops. Your price tag is just, well, it should be £17.95. It's a fully stacked strand. It is a fully stacked strand. We're not even stopping at 17. Couple of pounds off, 16, 15? Under £15, that's saying something. £14.95. I mean, look at how much jewellery you could be making. Look at how much luxury that we're offering you for just £14.95. There is plenty of luxury and light balanced reacting inside this citrus quality of a stone. Peridot graduated faceted pairs for £14.95. Flying out. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Our call centre are working their socks off, just as they did yesterday. I think they thought that maybe today would be a little bit easier on them, but it's just not the way it's happening. We're not giving them a moment to breathe yesterday or today, but that's good, because the deals are just, it's just beneficial to you. The deals are coming at you thick and fast, and if you see something that you like today, just go for it. Just go for the deals, because of course the good news is that you're having a money back guarantee. Standardly we give you 30 days, so plenty of time to make your decision, but because of Christmas we've extended that money back guarantee all the way through to the 31st of January. So that's coming up to 60 days you've got to make your decision, haven't you? Because we're at the 29th. So yeah, we're coming up to just over 60 days to make your decision. If it's not right for you, send it back in. Money goes back into your account. We have got. Oh yes, do we have time to catch it? Do a quick recap? Okay, we're going to do a quick recap on that brand new gemstone. Never ever have I brought this gemstone to you, and I'm bringing it to. Oh, that's nice in the gold. Oh, you've only used literally maybe a third of the strand.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your Angelite. Let me introduce this gemstone to you first of all. For those of you who weren't tuned in about maybe 15-20 minutes ago, this is a brand new gemstone to our vault. It's not something that I can say to you, go and price compare at JewelleryMaker.com, because there isn't anything else in the vaults. There's nothing like this in the vault at all to compare against. It has this beautiful opaque aqua tone to it. I guess in some ways a lot of people have described this colour as the aqua tones that aquamarine would always want to be. You know, if you were going to parallel this to aquamarine of any quality, you'd go to the Santa Maria mines in Brazil, which is obviously one of the most respected Brazilian aquatones in the world, and you have that quality, but you have it in an opaque stone, which I think creates a totally different effect. And the sheen of this is very pearlized. It's got a very strong quality towards pearlized, and actually it's a very similar gemstone in terms of the way that you need to treat it, just like you would treat your pearls, just like you would treat the likes of opal. Please make sure that you know that this is a porous stone, so don't expose it to water or perfume or anything like that. Do make sure that if you're going to be washing up, you take your bracelet off. To make sure that if you're going to be putting your perfume on, you take your necklace on before you spray, because this gemstone will absorb your water. So you need to make sure, just like you would with your pearls and the like, you want to look after them, and that's very important. £14.95. And just I tell you what, can we have the other necklace just to show you this gemstone in two different colour metal formations, because this is your gold. This is your gold Angelite necklace, and so that's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, I love that.
It was a very, very, very quick make, but you don't need anything complicated with that gemstone.
That is so beautiful.
It's so sizable. It's got so much quality to it that you don't need anything complicated.
And I think the yellow gold, it does make a totally different visual to when you see, and we'll show you the silver version as well, so that you can see how versatile this colour is. It's just like aquamarine. The reason aquamarine is so popular is because it goes with yellow gold, silver, it goes with your rose gold, it goes with every kind of metal, it goes with antique bronze. You know, that's the thing about aquamarine, and that's the thing about this brand new gemstone. It is your one and only chance for us to be able to bring you 12mm Angelite. This is your late show exclusive for £14.90. It's just been so well received. You're not going to be surprised to hear that we have got a massive reaction on this. And as I say, this necklace here, we've actually only used about a third of the strand. You have the rest of the strand to work with, so you've got plenty more jewellery to be made. And I think that's because the 12mm size are so big, not too big to be overbearing, but big enough to be striking. You don't need to use too many.
You don't. And if you wanted to just make, you know, a bracelet out of those, you probably only want 5 at the top of your wrist, because you wouldn't want anything underneath your wrist. You'd want that flat base. So, you know, you're going to use them very, very sparingly, and that strand's going to last ages. But if I was at home today, I wouldn't be buying 1 strand of this, because I know that when I got it home, I'd want to make a piece of jewellery for me, and then I'd be thinking, hang on a minute, someone will see that and they'll want one of those as well.
Definitely.
And then I'd need another one in my stash just in case.
So the commissions that you might get as a subsequent, so you'd buy 2 at least, because and especially when we know that we're not going to get, you know, we don't have masses of this gemstone awaiting you in our vaults as an alternative. When you know that this is the only strand, I guess this is the time to make your multi-purchases, isn't it?
It is. And, you know, if for whatever reason, as you said, you've got this 30-day money-back guarantee extended for almost forever. I know it's the end of January, but it feels like forever.
That's it.
And, you know, but honestly, you'll get this home, and I can say that I've fallen in love with it, and it's a really unusual colour for me to fall in love with.
Yeah, those blues, because you're more purples, you're pinks, you're much more of, you go for much more of the delicate. But maybe it's because of those beautiful pastel tones. It is such a beauty. I've got loads of people on the phone lines again. If you do want to join us, now's the time to do so. It's a one-off deal that I'm bringing you here. It's your Angelite all the way from Peru, and I think we've proved that we are the place to be when it comes to unique gemstones. Oh yes, if you do want to join us, we have sourced all the way from Paddington to Peru this wonderful I'm sorry, that was chronic, that was bad. If you do want to join, step away from the stupid jokes. We have got lots to look forward to. Lots of people are asking us, can we do our perfect mega deals? Answer is yes, straight after the break.
Join Gemma Crow with her wire mesh DVD, which looks with amazing texture and structure. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
I like the Viking knit because for me it gives that finished look to your pieces. You can use just the knit on its own and create a statement piece, add one stone and your look just completely changes. It's such an easy technique to do. And again, you can just do so much with it. You flatten it, you can make rings with it, you can drop stitches, add stitches. It's just got so much scope. And again, having a Lazy Daisy tool to create the knit makes it so much easier. You can do it, you know, you can carry the tool wherever you go. And it's just a really, really lovely technique to learn.
Join Karen Crawford on a new DVD to JewelleryMaker, Talk Necklace Projects. You'll learn lovely talk necklace designs, such as the freeform talk necklace, colour grading, how to add gemstones, the Aztec weave, and how to add embellishments. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Okay, it's your perfect deals here on your Black Friday sequel. Don't forget that you've got to listen out for your BFD music. Those of you who are waiting to hear what is that music, this is the music that I need to... Oh, hang on a minute. I didn't do that right. Let me press the right button. Ready? This is the music. Black Friday deal on Saturday. Yeah. Yes, we have got that music playing when you need to be prepared for your Black Friday deal. You've already seen the Black Friday deal #1, and that is your brand new Angelite. So if that's what we've got another brand new strand coming up next. We've also got brand new findings coming up later on, and to top it all off, the last one. But I've only got 51. I've got people trying to pre-order this. I've got people trying to get hold of this before we even put it to air. You can't do that. They're not allowed to do that. That's not fair. We pre-order on our sister channel. That's because normally we have quantities that allow us to allocate and still know that we'll have some live show deals. But actually on this one, I can't give you a pre-ordering because I've only got 51 and I need 251 to make everybody happy that I know's already said they're fully bezel set amethyst and they're coming your way later on. Let's go straight on. Let's go straight on to your perfect deals. Who's that talking there? Is that Sheridan? Is it Sam? Sam and Sheridan in my ear, you sound exactly the same. I was thinking Sheridan's my manager over on my sister channel Gems, and I'm thinking, oh no, is she coming in to come and talk to me about this? Is she going to come and talk to me about what I did on Gems this morning? I did some big deals. Right then, let's get straight down to our perfect deals because we've got, I can't even call it now a mini showcase. It's quite a big showcase of pearls. We've got some big deals for you though. We know pearls are probably the most popular gemstone of the moment. Do you think there's a chance that this year it might be the pearls come to the top of the charts and gemstone of the year?
It'd be nice for another gemstone to get a chance.
I know.
But I still think labradorite's still up there.
Do you?
But I think the quality of the labradorite we've had this year has been absolutely top-notch.
But the pearls, I mean, the amount of pearls that we've seen, they're just, it doesn't matter how many times we see pearls, we just need more of them. Pearls never let you down. I mean, there's never that chance. And I always think with pearls, there is that timelessness, and also everybody knows a pearl. Yeah. Not everybody knows labradorite. We know it as jewellery makers. We know labradorite because once you've worked with it, you never forget about it. But I do think with pearls, across the world, it's much more of a world-renowned gemstone. Of course, again, it is June's birthstone as well, so it has that reputation and that kudos already. But pearls There isn't another gemstone that looks like it. There's not another gemstone that forms like it. Of course, it's in a mollusk that it forms in a very, very amazing environment where the water enters into the mollusk and literally starts to create around an epicenter, almost like a little nucleus, and then the form of the pearl in each layer. The layers are called nacre, and as the layers form, there's no other gemstone that forms like it. So it's almost a standalone stone, which again makes it so exciting to work with, because you know you're working with something that really is totally unique, especially in the Keshi pearls, because they're not uniformed. You don't have your classic round. I do have some beautiful rounds, I do have some different shapes, but the Keshi pearls, you know they're real. You know you're genuine pearls when you see them like this, because every single one is different. Every single one has got that natural form. And I think actually for a lot of us, the Keshi pearl is a perfect way to introduce pearls in an affordable way to our jewellery collection. And you know, sometimes you can go to your jewellery shop and you could be handing over hundreds of pounds for pearls. I tell you what, Katie, my producer on my sister channel of Gems, we were talking about the price of pearls, and I had my little rant yesterday. As you know, I had a proper rant about my department shop experience the other day. Fake pearls, pearl bracelet in the jewellery shop stand. You know, they have those glass board there, like stands, and then on top they had this metal stand on top. So they were fake pearls. I picked one up, and I just picked it up because I was interested to see that. It was like it was hot cool, because I was like, oh, when I saw the price, £45 for a fake pearl bracelet. £45. And then Katie, my producer, said that she saw a pair of stud earrings. They weren't even gold stud earrings, for £99. One pearl per ear, and it wasn't even gold, and they were £99. That's because pearls have that kudos. They have that leverage on price. Across the world, pearls have got that high esteem. So therefore, pearls can be whatever price the jewellers want them to be, because people are prepared to pay for that world-respected stone. And I think for us, because you know us well enough, you know that our pricing is so honest, we are so transparent, we probably could get away with taking those prices higher. We are experiencing the price hike of pearls across the world. You know, price of pearls have gone up around about 40 to 50% in the retail business, and you know, in the trade it's even more so. You know, the trade have actually absorbed a lot of the costings of the price rises of pearls, and the fact is that we could charge a lot more money for our pearls and get away with it and still be probably the best priced pearl dealer probably potentially in the world. And right now, the only time I will commit to these prices being at this price point is while we have them in stock in this stock load. Once they're gone, I can't guarantee the price tag because of the price differential that's taken place over the past 6 months. We got an email about 3 months ago from Paula, and she'd been out buying pearls, and she just said, be prepared, the price of pearls even for us has gone up. And that means that pretty much we know that if it's going up for us across the whole retail business, it's gone up much more significantly, as I say, about 40-50% on the retail world. If you want to join us and get pearls of this caliber, genuine pearls, your price tag, your amazing Black Friday sequel price tag is just £10.95. Think of the jewellery you could make with this one strand for £10.95. I mean, even if it's just something as a very simple bracelet, if you're just getting started into jewellery making, pearls are such a wonderful way to introduce yourself to the beauty of Mother Nature without having to be too challenged for getting the right design and, you know, getting the right technique. I mean, you could really add a little clasp on, and that's a classic pearl bracelet, and it's probably going to cost you, well, I'd guess that's going to cost you around about £5 to make. That's it. £5 for a pearl bracelet. The fake pearl bracelet in my department shop in a very well-known city centre in the northeast, £45 for a fake pearl bracelet. I'm saying make your own, add on a little clasp, and it's a simple restrand, and all you're going to be paying is around about £5 for that offer. I mean, that is why it's so affordable, our jewellery making. That's why so many people get into jewellery making in the first place, though, don't they, Sarah?
It is, and it's one of those things that I love about JewelleryMaker, because I can make the jewellery that I can see in the high street. I can look in those jewellery stores that have got the security guard outside.
Exactly.
I can look in their windows, and I can, if I want to, look at their designs, and I can remake them.
Yes.
Using all the skills that I've learned through JewelleryMaker and before, and from other designers. and I can recreate my own pieces of jewellery with those huge price tags I can't afford.
No, I mean, you look at those prices and you're paying for design, you're paying for a brand, you're paying for the ingredients, you're paying for, and there's often is a case where, you know, my mum always just says you pay for what you get, but actually in the gem world and in the jewellery industry, sometimes you're paying for a name before you pay for anything else. The same with fashion. You know, a label can make you pay an extra £300 or £400 for a shirt that you can buy in another shop in exactly the same material, in exactly the same way. It's an identical shirt, but you're just paying for the brand, and you're paying 300, 400 extra pounds for a brand. And the choice is yours. How far do you want your pearls to go? How much do you want your pearls to make an impact? £10.95 is all you're going to pay. Shall we do the delicate pinks first? Let's do the delicate pinks to match, because I think that if you see this, anybody who's into bridal jewellery, anybody who's creating tiaras, fascinators and the such like, I think that this is a perfect pair. I think this, you'll understand what I mean when you see them together. They need to be together.
Just looking at that and thinking, you know, you get the ice cream and it's got the ripples through it.
Exactly. I was thinking marshmallows.
Oh, yes.
You know, you've got that white and pink marshmallowness.
But it's not, it's really hard to describe that pink, because sometimes you get that sort of bitter, sort of over sugary type pink. It's not. It's a very, very delicate, feminine, almost a rose tone coming through from it. Very delicate pink rose.
It's incredibly tranquil pink, a really subtle quality.
Yeah.
And against those creamy whites, I think it just looks sumptuous. I honestly do say, if you've just got that first strand, you need to get this second strand. And it is another Black Friday deal. We are going to give you as much as we can on these prices. We'll drop as low as we can on every single one of our deals. I'm wondering whether you do something maybe even just as simple as a torsade style necklace, you know, just twist them in. That's just gorgeous. Those pinks, those creamy whites, they just catch the light. And because this is obviously a top drilled keshi, it means that you do have that shaping to the neckline piece. You know, it's not a flat piece. It's got much more, almost like a 3D formation, because you've got the rise and fall of each one of those individual pearls interknitting with each other. I need to put this against the neckline to show you what I think this is absolutely beautiful as a, I mean, black dress.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, just your black dress. I need to take that off. Hang on a minute. Let's just get rid of that, just so we can see that.
These make the most amazing organic floral shapes as well. So if you're doing your tiaras and you're doing your fascinators, they're amazing for that.
I think that's just such a beautiful combination. I wouldn't hesitate for a second to get those as your pinks. I really know that for an absolute fact you'll get these home and you'll think to yourself, why didn't I buy 2 or 3 of this strand? Because it's that gorgeous. The colour is femininely simple. I mean, it's going to give you a real elegance to your pearl designs. If you do want to join us on this deal, this is your pink cultured pearl. They are the top drilled keshi pearls. If you got the creamy whites, congratulations. Add to your order now for £9.95 your baby pinks. Oh, that's lower. That's good. Even lower makes it even more affordable to get the combination. Of course, 1 P&P for the whole day. So if you have already bought from us, the good news is that you're now adding to your order. It is a Black Friday sequel. I know it's Saturday, but we're repeating. We picked up the baton at 5 o'clock this evening as we left it at 9 p.m. yesterday. And we are sprinting like Usain Bolt in the relay race. I actually saw him do that in the Olympics and win the gold. I was there. I was 2 rows off the very front of the track.
Wow.
I know my husband surprised me with Olympic tickets. And when we got into the stadium, we didn't know where we were sitting, right? And we hadn't really looked at the tickets because there was so much going on around. We got in and we started to walk down, and I was going, Pete, where are we going? We ended up 2nd row from the front. So Usain Bolt came right in front of, and it was on the same evening that Mo Farah got his 2nd Olympic medal as well.
Oh, wow.
It was one of the, one of those moments that you will never ever forget. And like as a husband and wife, like I can imagine us when we're 70 and 80 sitting there and going, Do you remember the day when we were looking at, you know, those moments in life that, you know, it is, isn't it? I know, you know, and I was the person who said to my husband, don't you dare buy those tickets, they are way too expensive. And actually, now I look back, what a fool I was. And you know, thankfully he just ignored me, as ever. Just ignore the wife and do it anyway. $9.95 for your pink pearls. And if you do want to join, don't ignore this deal. Don't ignore this deal, because unfortunately, we don't know whether these deals will continue along the same pricing as we've managed to do this 2014. I think 2014 has been probably one of the most impressive price points for the whole of pearls within the industry here on JewelleryMaker. And you've got that lovely quality. As I say, I would put them with those the white creams of the Carr. Look wonderfully well. $9.95 is all you're paying.
They work so beautifully.
Or you're gonna tell me that I'm being naughty now, because you'll be like, no Vix, I was happy to add one extra, and now you're giving me another option. Right. Just know that today is the day where you just got to trust your instinct. If you only want one strand, fair dues. If you want just the 2 strands, cool. But in principle, I'd go for all 3. It's a yes from me. Helena's saying yes, Bruce is saying yes, Sarah's saying yes. Let's just make sure, like repeat, are you saying yes?
I'm saying yes.
Oh yes, we've got an absolute yes from here. Like repeat, doing his done. All right, the music's not started yet. We have got for you your plum Keshi pearls. I'm going to put them together because I think that's what they deserve. I think for harmonising colour tones, that's just gorgeous. I mean, as designers watching right now, and I know I've got some incredible jewellery designers who watch on a day-to-day basis, because you inspire me all the time with your wonderful photographs that you post on the likes of our Facebook page, and of course the amazing Wall of Fame entries that we get on a day-to-day basis. I know I have amazing designers of jewellery watching, and I think that this is the kind of gemstone palette of colour that you want to work with. You want to be inspired by this beauty. And again, it's that natural form to the Keshi that just, again, is more of an inspiration, isn't it?
It is. It's just, because it's so organic, you kind of, whatever you do with them, they sit beautifully, no matter whether you just strand them back onto a permanent strand.
Yes.
Whether you sort of almost cluster them up, put them onto a fine wire and then cluster them up and just twist that wire into your tiara twist and things like that. They just work beautifully no matter what technique.
And I think, you know, I mean, if I just took the whites away and you put that as a unison, I mean, that's, if anybody's seen Steel Magnolias, the film, and she has a 2-tone colour scheme in her wedding, and she says, my colours are blush and beigeful. And her mum goes, no, your colours are pink and pink. And she goes, and this is Julia Roberts, she goes, no, my colours are blush and beigeful. This, Steel Magnolias, you can see that blush and bashful, you can see those 2 tones of pink, and even almost plum purples, aren't they? Let's just show you this strand by itself, because, you know, I'm not going to say that everybody's going to want to add to their order, but I would. If I was sitting at home right now, you have got an absolute steal of a deal for each one of these strands. There's loads on each strand as well. Please don't underestimate how many pieces of jewellery you can make from each strand, because they are fully stacked. They are truly fully stacked. It looks like this is going to be a sellout deal if you want to join us. These are your plum Keshi pearls. Great for Christmas inspired jewellery as well. You know, I'm thinking that there might be something rich and rather dramatic about these, you know, something rather seductive about that, a little bit more of an intensity. I wonder if I just put them without the baby pinks. What about if we put them with just the white pearls, so you can see that lovely contrast quality about them. These are flying out: Essex, Yorkshire, Hertfordshire, Devon, Highlands, Kent, Gwynedd, congratulations, Glamorgan, Yorkshire, Stirlingshire, Yorkshire, Manchester, Oxfordshire, Hertfordshire multi-buying on this. If you do want to go for it, it's an add it to your order opportunity for just $9.95 is all you're going to pay. Now, we've pretty much given you a full spectrum of colour qualities to these deals so far, and I'm not going to stop now. Let's just think of an artist's palette of pearls. Let's just put them there. In fact, let's leave them here. A palette of pearls. Oh, I wouldn't say no to that now, would you? A palette. Let's just put them together like so and see what I mean by my pearl palette of colour. That's gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. But guess what? My pearl palette hasn't finished yet. We're about to introduce oomph. We're about to bring you kick. We're about to give your pearls a little bit of caffeine zing. I'm talking about 3 espressos on a Sunday evening. I am saying this is powerhouse colour of pearls. And I'm not just talking about the colour. Let's look at the size of these. These are absolutely striking, shocking pink is exactly the way to describe them. They're adding a totally different palette quality to your jewellery designs. They're going to add a totally different visual because, of course, the size is so significant. The smallest is 10 by 9, so the smallest of these is a luxury size. The largest of these is beyond luxury. If there was such a thing as uber luxury size, then these would be that, because these are 15 by 10. They are huge. If you do want to join us on this full strand, let's stretch it out for you. Full strand of your shocking pink, straight drilled Baroque pearls, big qualities. I love the pearlescence, the iridescence on these. Let me just hold these so that we can, Pete, can we get a close-up of the iridescence? Can you see how you get this gorgeous coral tone to the surface? That's the iridescence. Then can you see some purples and some blues coming through there? That's the pearlescence of the light reaction. You can really see that, you can see the coral coming through beautifully. I need to have these against the neckline. I want to see these where I think they belong. Let me just pull this chain a little bit out of the way so that we can see these. It goes nicely with my little flower as well. If you do want to join us on this deal, it's going to be a go. That's nice. That is very nice. If you do want to join us on this, I know that these are going to fly out because this is impact. And I mean, impact, perfect. Little black dress for Christmas and you want to get that striking colour, that's what I'm thinking.
This is the sort of colour that I would wear with a purple top. Because I'd wear it, so I'd wear it if I just had a plain purple top on. I'd put something like this on, just as that little pop of just warmth and
because you're much more confident with your jewellery than I am. You're much more confident with your clothes as well. You know, and that's I love is because everybody's different. I mean, my colour is a flower. Your colour is actually you're cool to wear much more bolder jewellery and clothing.
I typically will always wear like a block colour, but I have some outfits that I wear when I'm not on TV because they've got lots of pattern on them and you can't wear them on the TV because they just don't work.
That's right.
And with those, you want to pick just one colour normally for your jewellery because you've got a lot going on with the print already, or you might have lots of different textures and materials, and these would just be perfect. I would literally restrand these with little silver spacer beads in between each single one and a real feature clasp on the back. So if it swung round, I could see that beautiful clasp coming round and it's not something you have to worry about.
I agree. This is a big look. I mean, the smallest size is classified as luxury because they're 10 by 9s, and the largest size of this strand is most certainly it's uber luxury size because they're 15 by 10. It's an amazing strand. Guess the price tag on this. I don't think you will. You know the kind of prices that we should be charging? $6.95 is all you pay. $6.95. Impact gemstone jewellery all the way. 0800 644 655. Join me at JewelleryMaker.com. It's a go. I'm going to put this against the black backdrop. I'm going to put this against the black. Look at that.
See, it would work even with this tone because it's got that. You know,
yes, that teal blue.
Yeah, it'll
green.
work with it beautifully.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be so versatile, isn't it?
Yeah, and don't be scared because it's a little bit brighter. Go for it because it might just be that this is actually your perfect new colour that you just don't even know about yet.
And you know, I think you're right because actually, often is the case when I wear colour, I always get more compliments than when I wear black. Always, guaranteed. But actually, I'm way more confident when I wear black, but then I will give a proper colour to my flowers, to my accessories, to my jewellery. I feel much more confident that way. And it's how you wear it. You know, this is a singing and dancing strand of pearls. It is flying out because you've just seen a price tag that nobody would have anticipated for this luxury size. It's £6.95. Don't forget, this is Black Friday, the sequel, and that therefore means that the deals that are coming your way are not just everyday prices, they are every day with a squeeze of clearance, a squeeze of something special. And if you did see yesterday evening, we've got more of the same to look forward to. We do have more of your Black Friday deals, so that means more of Pete's dancing. Plus we also have for you your superstar buy, which is of course this wonderful chain, brand new amethyst chain, but I only have 51 to allocate. I know already I've got people messaging in, go, what are you doing with 51 and a brand new strand? I can't do anything about that, but what I can do is give you plenty of warning to guarantee 8:30 is when you're tuned in for that deal. £6.95 is all you're paying. The phone lines are heaving. The web is busy today, and rightly so on this incredible price point. I love it against the skin. I always think, you know, what's fascinating is that every time you put a different colour of pearl against the skin, it matches. It seems to harmonise, and that's because this gemstone has that capability. The romantica of the pearl gives it that amazing quality of wearability against the skin tone. £6.95 is all you pay. Go, go, go. The number's at the bottom of the screen there. Don't forget it is a free phone number, so if you find yourself holding on the lines, then we will process your call as fast as we possibly can. It is very busy on our call centre at the moment. I know they've just given us a quick buzz to ask us how long are we going to be doing these deals for, and we did say until 9 o'clock. I think they were hoping for a little bit of a break so that they could go on breaks. That ain't happening. No. That's not happening tonight. Sorry. Nice try. And the phone goes out. So when you do get through to them, if you do have the chance, just say, Vic says thanks very much for the hard work, because I know yesterday evening was just crazy for them, and I know the same is happening again for tonight. So send our big thank yous to them if you do get the chance, because you know, I don't always get the chance, because it is in a different building these days. I don't even get a chance to go and, you know, say thanks to everybody at the end of the shift. So please do pass on my thanks for me. I'd be grateful. How many multi-buyers? Dorothy multi-bought, Margaret's multi-bought, Anonymous in Merseyside, and Anne's in London multi-buying, Hampshire multi-buying, Yorkshire multi-buying, Caerphilly multi-buying, Glamorgan multi-buying. Most of our web buyers have checked out the basket straight away on this deal. That doesn't surprise me, because you don't want to lose out on those kind of offers, do you? You don't even want to hold back for a second. £6.95 is all you're paying. Now, should that be the end? What, Black Friday sequel? Yeah. That's not the end. No. No. I said no. We have another pearl deal. But this time, double trouble. I said, you buy one, you get one, and you get another one. Ooh. For a very, very exciting. You need to know, this is live television. Pete, don't go anywhere. You need to get this, just so you know how live television works, right? Just so you know, this is how live television. This is hilarious. This is what I love. If you ever get to come to our studios and you go in our workshops, right, you'll see this all happening. It's brilliant, because this is live television. I'm looking at you straight down the camera. I look over to Sarah, and just beside Sarah, who do we have? You again! It's Samba. She's like some kind of little. You like mouse. You know how you used to play Where's Wally? You know Where's Wally when you were a kid and you used to have to get those big things? It's like Where's Sam today? Which just keeps on popping up. We should play the game. Sometime in the next couple of hours, we're going to play it where she'll just pop out. First person to text will acknowledge you, and we'll do. It's only just for fun. I won't give you anything because I've got nothing to give other than myself. And you don't want that, I know that. But actually, we're going to do it at some point. Sam will pop out from somewhere, right? The first person to text, we will top our hat to you and we'll say thank you very much for joining us this evening. Where's Sammy? Instead of Where's Wally, we've got Where's Sam tonight. She just keeps on poking a little head out. Okay, let's do you a double trouble deal on the Black Friday sequel show. I'm bringing you something that we couldn't have done yesterday because we didn't have the stock, and in principle we really shouldn't be doing today because this is going to sell out in seconds, and I do literally mean in seconds. Why? 2 strands of pearls for 1 price tag. That's 2 strands of pearls for 1 price tag. And you know, should be And we know that for a fact. We know that's a Gem's price and a JewelleryMaker price. We know that that's our pricing, not elsewhere. We know that that's the price you should be paying from us and not from other places, because you would look at these strands, and when you do see these strands, you've got to agree with me, they are idyllic in terms of their beautiful subtleties of tone. You've got those soft pastel greens, you've got those glorious, elegant pinks. And if you do want to join us on this deal, the price that you should be paying is £12.90. How low can we go from 12? Should we go to 10? I mean, that's already a £2, £3 saving. Should we go to 9? To both of them. It is black. What do you mean I'm going to get into trouble? Helen's just gone, oh, Vicki, you're going to be in so much trouble for that deal. What? How do I suddenly get that? You've now decided that this is my fault. In the gallery, they've decided this is all my fault.
Well, that's nice of them, isn't it?
But the thing is what you don't know is when you actually look at all of our information, when management have to do all of their appraisals and things like that, genuinely, all of the information that comes up, it doesn't have a producer ever has a producer name on it. The only name that's on is the presenter name. It is, isn't it? Pete's like, yeah, it is. It's always the presenter name, which seems really unfair when I have no kind of power over the money at all. I mean, literally, I don't touch that at all. Everybody thinks that I have some kind of controller. I have no control. The lady in the hot seat is Helena. She chooses the price, which is why last night I said at 9 o'clock, please do message Helena and say thank you, because I've just done the talking. That's all I do. But Helena does the hard work. She does the price and she does the finding through the vaults of these great deals. She's the lady we need to acknowledge and say thank you. And as I say, however, they're suggesting that this is going to be me who gets the blame.
They'll be blaming me next.
Exactly. Yeah. Blame Sarah. Yeah,
I'd quite happily take the blame for that price.
£7.95. It is going to be a sellout deal. Congratulations, dear. Oh, we've got one more. We've got one more. It was hiding. One more pearl deal. Just when you think it can't get better, guess what? It gets better. Because it's time for your peacock pearl, the deal. Peacock pearls are the fastest selling coloured pearl that we have in our vaults. Doesn't matter how many times we put it to wear, doesn't matter how many quantities we put to wear, it is the fastest sell-out coloured pearl that we have in our vaults. That's across the board as well. If you go to our sister channel, peacock pearls are on and they're gone. They are never in our vaults. They never hang around. The simple fact is, when we have a peacock pearl offer, you know you've got to be quick to react. Peacock pearls, and what a sumptuous collaboration. Oh, let me do you the peacock pearls by themselves first, because when you see the rest of it, you'll just be, this is lush. Absolutely lush pearls. Oh, have you been working with it? Oh, that bracelet's beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. Peacock pearl bracelet.
No, it's double road as well. Oh, absolutely, completely and utterly decadent.
That's beautiful. I know. I reckon you should go away with that, because that's going to match your outfit today.
Do you know, that's going to absolutely match the tone of the gown I'm wearing next Saturday.
Just take it.
Okay.
We have got for you an amazing... You didn't see anything, right? We have got... We're in it together. If you do want to join us, you're an accessory to the crime now. Just to let you know, you are an accessory to the crime. You saw it, and if you don't report it, then unfortunately you are part of the crime itself. Seriously, we have got for you peacock pearls. You have got a real serious treat. They are beautiful. Sarah's made this wonderful bracelet to give you an idea of the potential of these pearls. This is part of one amazing deal, and I love the description of this bundle. Evening elegance is exactly what peacock pearls are. They have this midnight quality. They have this sumptuous plumage of the peacock peacock plume tones. You know, think of the yellows, pardon me, think of the pinks against the blues, against those plums, against the aubergines, and then those flashes of turquoises that just cascade over each one of these individual stones. It is a wonderful strand to offer you on its own, but if you want me to put it together with other stones, well, I tell you what, boy, can I match that peacock pearl when I put against those plums of your shell pearl. Those are your rounds of your 10 mils, and then we're adding it alongside. You've got your copper colour coated agate in your rounds. That is evening glamour. And I have to show you the other necklace that Sarah has made, because I know you've kept them separate. They would work beautifully together, but actually this is such a unifying quality to the jewelry. Just think of those two pieces of jewelry that you could make for this next price tag. This is a luxury opportunity. The price that you should be paying, you'll never guess this. You will never ever guess this price tag, because that's not even the price you're paying on this deal. You're not paying. Sarah's just going, are you kidding me? We're not even stopping. Sarah, and I know that we joke that I think you should take this, but I will buy you this bundle because I can afford it when it's this low. I can afford to be generous when it's just $9.95 for this. So this is it. I will get you this bundle so you can take that. If that goes with your outfit for your evening wear, that is yours to take. No, well, we have to give it to Sarah because she's made the jewelry now. So I'm paying for that one. I am absolutely guaranteeing that Sarah, you can take that away.
All that left over as well.
I'll take those.
Okay.
You can have the rest of the jewelry.
Yeah. So there's
deal?
Loads left over.
Lovely jubbly. £9.95. It is going to be a sellout deal. Congratulations. Sarah and I have definitely made a good broking situation there. For me, that's going to be such a good looking piece of jewellery for you to wear, Sarah. That is gorgeous. So congratulations. It was worthy of coming in tonight. And you're working your socks off this weekend, so you deserve jewellery like that, just as a little reward for helping us out so much. Sarah's been in yesterday, she's joined us this evening, and then Gemma, who was meant to be in tomorrow morning, is a bit poorly, and Gemma, if you are watching this evening,
get better soon.
Sending you lots and lots of love, my lovely. So she's not very well, and so Sarah's stepping into the fore tomorrow morning as well for us. So Sarah definitely deserves to have some treats from us to all of her contributions for the weekend that she's given us. So I think she deserves that. I'm sure you'll agree with me. Sarah, that is yours to take away. That's from me to you, lovely. At £9.95 is all you pay. Evening, Ellie. It's a sellout. It's a sellout. It's goner. It's a goner. It's a goner. I kind of think that we should have had 4 or 5 times that quantity. Don't you agree? I think we should have had proper big quantities of that. I'm sorry if you missed out. Sorry, I just looked at something and I think you might like it.
Oh, what's not to like? It's all purple.
So we just did those plum pearls of the Keshis, and then you've also got the, look at how that is gorgeous. Would you add in maybe just a little bit more shimmery sparkle to it? Oh, that would be a nice bundle as well, wouldn't it? Oh, there's so much potential. Did you get those plum Keshis? Because if you didn't, I don't know whether I've got even any left in stock, but if I have, a handful left apparently. If you do want to get those Keshis to match alongside part of that Evening Elegance bundle, then add it to your order. The plum pearls were $9.95, weren't they? $9.95 is an add it to your order for your Keshis, and I would 100% commit to saying if you did get the Evening Elegance bundle, trust me, you've got a money back guarantee for your Keshis, so you can return them if they're not right, but I would 100%, I would add that to your order. Okay, if you do want to join us on this, I'll show you that one more time and do it as an add it to your order with, of course, the peacock pearls. That is a lovely look and a half. If you're going to do it, now's the time to do so. It's a go on the phone lines today. Everybody who's got a phone in their hands, we're processing your call as fast as we possibly can. But of course, if you find yourself holding, then you will need to break it down. Oh yeah. Psych. BFD. Yes, we are bringing it. It is your BFD deal, and we have got something special going on right now. We got something brand new going on right now. Never been seen before, and I literally mean never seen before, and probably never to be seen again. I love these BFDs because just when you think you've seen it all from us, and as I say, you saw in the last hour, you saw a gemstone that had never been seen before, right? And then we put it to wear and under £15. Yesterday we did pearls for less than a tenner. We did. What else did we do? Like yesterday, that everybody's just going. Oh, we did the brand new findings, didn't we? We did the rose gold findings that have never been seen before. Those were a sellout as well. Oh, we did loads of BFDs, and we continue. I like the BFDs. I will pass on the baton for tomorrow evening for BFDs. Is it Ed tomorrow evening? No, I think it's Ali tomorrow evening, isn't it? We're passing on the baton of the BFD if she wants it. If she wants the BFD, I don't know whether Ali can cope with the dancing of Lycra Pete. Is she a strong enough constitution to be able to cope with Lycra Pete's dancing? Let's find out.
I'm not so sure.
Not so I'm not so sure either. If you want to do it, you do it now. Now what that means is, if you want to buy this and you haven't even seen it yet, do it now. Just trust us. Just trust us on this deal that you won't want to miss out. The grade quality of this garnet is unbelievable for the price tag. Today, on our sister channel of gems, I sold Indian Rajasthan garnet in gold for close to £100. Hold that price tag. Solid gold set, Rajasthan Indian located garnet. It's one of our elite quality. Helena's just gone, Vix, do you know the price tag of this deal? I do know the price tag, which is why I'm telling you, hold that in your thoughts. Think about what you should be paying for this grade of gemstone. This is your highest pecking order in the garnet world when it comes to reds. You can't get, to my knowledge, anything better than this colour of, I'm going to call it Rajasthan garnet, because I don't know of a sourcing any other Indian location garnet than the Rajasthan. It's just outside of Jaipur, where we have our own personal cutting houses where we set a lot of our gemstones and create many of our pieces. This is one of the elite locations for your rich mulled wine red claret tone garnet. It's an exceptional quality. I've got people who are trusting us. I've got people who are already reacting on this. Congratulations, Carol, Jane. I've also got Nikki, Rachel. Congratulations. I've got 3 Janes joining us. 1 Jane's from Lancashire, 1 Jane's from Hertfordshire, and 1 Jane's from Bedfordshire. How lovely to have 3 Janes in one deal. And I continue along the way with Emma. Congratulations, Andrea, Steve. You've definitely got yours. Deborah buys in Merseyside, County Durham, Essex. Stay on those phones. I've got another Jane come in County Durham. Look at that. There's another Jane. Isn't that cool? Lots of Janes. Me Tarzan. You Jane. If you want to join, you don't have to be called Jane just to join us on this deal. But I will tell you, you do have to be deal. You like a good bargain. This is not a perfect FD, just to be clear about this. This is your Black Friday deal. Good call, Vix, because it's not pearls. We have got for you the finest quality. It's the BFD. If you want to join us, it's a go, go, go. Trust me, the phone lines are heaving already. I've got probably around about 50 allocated, and that's multi-buyers, of course. I've got loads of people buying 2s and 3s of this deal. That's web buyers have got the sneaky peek at the price tag. Because if you think about what I'm selling on my sister channel in solid gold for this grade of gemstone, I'm closer to £100 on each one of the pieces of jewellery that I would sell on this grade of stone. Guess the price tag on this deal and you'll understand why it's flying out, because this is grade quality garnet for £6.95. That's why it's a BFD. I know, it's the BFDs. They just stand out alone.
But they're huge round garnets of that beautiful
grade quality.
Yeah. Oh, the quality's there. The tone is amazing. The saturation of colour. Oh my goodness me. I'm lost for words. I am
berry reds as well, aren't they? I mean, for Christmas, with a little bit of gold. And I have these beautiful little drops coming up later on, these nice rounds. And even if you just broke those together and literally split up the garnet with each one of those rounds, that would be a wonderful Christmas look, costing you pounds to make a feature piece of jewellery. And yet the luxury of the look is based on the quality of the ingredients. $6.95. I'd grade this as Rajasthan, which is an elite location for garnet. This is a very, very special opportunity. £6.95 is not a price point that you would relate to on this gemstone. You can be paying closer to £100 when they did this gemstone sitting in gold on our sister channel. We do sit into silver at times, but actually when we first found it, the management team, it was probably about, I'm thinking about the time, it was about 2.5 years ago when it was first found. We first got it into our vault. The management team made the decision to set this gemstone only in platinum and 18 karat gold. It wasn't available in even 9 karat gold. It wasn't available in silver at all. It was platinum and 18 karat. That was the only setting. That was the only, and that's just, you've got to bear this in mind. The great quality of this gemstone is so elitist that you have got to know that we would set this in platinum and 18 karat gold as our instinct. That's how serious a grade it is. And you do your research on other colours and other depths of intensities of garnet, you'll understand why this is right up there. It's the echelons of the pinnacles, literally the flags at the top of the mountain in terms of top quality. £6.95 is all you're paying. If you do want to join us, now's the time to do so. We now do set it into silver, but only because the demand was so much. There were so many people almost plaguing us with the fact that they didn't have the budget for 18K or platinum. You know, they really did want to have the silver in this gemstone. So we now do sit it into silver, but it's not a gemstone that I think most of us are comfortable with putting into silver on a day-to-day basis because of that grading of it. And I think in jewellery making terms, we know that silver is a precious metal. We know it's a really, really strong, prestigious metal to work with. It commands at least that.
I know, I've set it with rose gold just there, so...
Oh!
Yeah, so it's okay.
Oh, Sarah, that's gorgeous. And with the rose gold...
Yeah, it just changes the look again. And
doesn't it?
Why not? I mean, when you get a strand at that price, why not set it with whatever findings you prefer?
And the thing is as what you're showing me is in that pair of earrings as well. You don't need it to be a big drastic piece of jewellery to make the impact with this grade of gemstone. That's the thing, is it can be something as simple as a single stud, just a single stud on the ear to frame the face with that luxury of stone. And many of the pieces within the Rajasthan range on our sister channel are very simple. They're not overly stylized, they're not overly dramatic. They are actually very simple because the stone allows us to do very minimal designs and really is a pinnacle. It's a centre point. $6.95 is not a price tag that I would ever have predicted on this. So many multi-buys, so many people making the most of this deal. Veronica, Margaret, Janet, Linda, Evelyn, you've definitely got yours. June's joined me in London multi-buying. Congratulations, Midland, Scottish Borders. I've got so many people who are joining me. New Jersey, I've got a buyer. Debbie in New Jersey. Hello, lovely to have your company. Great to see you joining us today. We're global. We're so global now.
I know.
It's great to see, isn't it?
I'm still waiting for Pat to let me know when she wants a delivery.
Pat's one of our viewers from Menorca, and whenever she comes in, we're all going, Pat, I'm just about to book me flights. We're just coming out to see you. £6.95. If you do want to join us, now's the time to do so. Well, Debbie in New Jersey, if we're ever across the pond, we'll come and say hello to you as well. We'll bring you delivery over at the same time as well. Congratulations if you did get the BFD. Are we doing a minute to win it now? Is it? Is it? Really? No, it's 7 o'clock. It's not. It's not a minute to win it. This is the big deal. It's the brand new, the clasps. Helena's ahead of herself today. Oh, Helena, she genuinely does think that she's Usain Bolt in the relay, because she's like that. Right, Vix, we're doing minute to win. I'm going, no, it's 7 o'clock. We had an agreement at 7 o'clock we'd do the brand new. Now then, Sarah.
Yes.
We've only had these findings in just recently, so I don't know whether you've even worked with these yet. They are one of the fastest selling findings of 2014. These are really, really popular. Have you worked with the crocodile claw clasps?
The ribbon ends, these sort of, yes, I have. Do you know, these make my life a joy. Can I tell you how pleased I am that JewelleryMaker have these? For all of the people who like the wide macrames, your micro macrames where you're using lots of cords, you like your suede cords, you like your ribbons, you like multiple pieces of your satin cords, the new sari ropes, the sari
Can I just stop you there? Because the moment I said the crocodile jaw clasp, the moment you said ribbon cord ends, right? The phone lines, we haven't even got the graphics on, and I've got people trying to buy this. You can't buy it until we get the graphics on. It's not even available to purchase. And the phone lines have literally, I think I might have said, not even the crocodile, I think I might have said new clasps, and we had people going like that. It's some kind of magnetic reaction we have when we say these clasps. They are so popular.
Yeah, and they work across so many mediums.
Because you do macrame, you do braiding, you do knotting, you do obviously your kumihimo, you do lots of threading and cording and those kind of techniques. Those of you who've got Corsair's DVDs, they are wonderful. I would recommend them. Anybody wants to get started into threading and cording, kumihimos. We also have the braiding one that we did together. It really is a brilliant way to get started, to make your gemstones go further, to really explore new avenues of jewellery making. Sarah's given some wonderful DVDs, and they are, I think for me, they're one of the most concise, they're one of the most easy to follow techniques. And once you finish the DVD, for me, I feel like I'm prepared to go ahead and make the jewellery on my own. And that's, so for those of you who haven't got Sarah's DVDs, I would highly recommend them. And once you've got that kind of technique behind you, these are the clasps that will really make your life easier, won't they?
They will. I mean, you know, if you like even your bead loom work, where you'll need to finish off lots and lots of cords in a flat manner, these are perfect for that. Exactly what you need to be able to do that. And I can see there we've got a variety of sizes as well.
That's what I was just about to say. If I just profile these so you can see the different sizes and the different colours, you're getting this full combo. You're getting them all together. I'm not doing them as separate deals like perhaps I would normally have to do on our findings packs like this. I'm doing them all together. You've got your smaller rose gold and your large rose gold and your medium. So you've got your small, large and medium in your rose gold finish. You've got your smaller silver and you've got your medium of your gold finish. So those are all together for one price tag. They're called fold over clasps. I call them the crocodile clasps.
Yes.
Because they literally just clamp on to your finished jewellery, don't they?
They do. And if you've got, I did demonstrate this, I think it was last week on the Designer Inspiration Show, how to get lots and lots of cords into them very easily. You just tape the end of all of your cords with a little tiny piece of sticky tape.
Oh really? So that they've got that they're knitted together.
And it holds it all together, and then you can cut the cords flat with the sticky tape on them to the right length to fit into the clasp it down, and the sticky tape's hidden inside the clasp, so you don't have to worry about taking it off. It's hidden inside.
And they do have then the nice open loop, so that if you do want to continue with chain, if you do want to continue, these are just flying out. I mean, I just can't keep up with everybody who's joining us today. If you're on the web, check out your baskets early doors, because majority is web purchases so far. If you're joining us on the phone lines, you do need to be pretty sharpish, because there is massive queues. If you're patient with us, we'll process your call. It is a free phone number that you're dialing, and once you've dialed, we'll process your call as fast as I haven't even got the price in, and I can tell you now it's going to be a sellout. You're getting all of this combination in total. How many are we getting? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 of your variety of your fold over clasps. If you want to join us on this, a $9.95
for all of them. I need to go find my phone.
I know, I actually joke now, because I know that this is one of those findings that once you work with, somebody has asked Sarah, do they work with leather? Would you be able to clamp down on the leather cord?
Yes, you can clamp on the leather, because the way that the teeth come together, they don't clamp on top of each other, so they don't come together, if I use my fingers, they don't come together like this, they come together sort of like that.
Yes, they're like tessellated,
so they
aren't they?
won't cut through whatever medium you're putting in there. They'll only hold it for you. So things like your leathers, your suedettes, all of those cording materials, absolutely perfect. They work with your satins, they work with everything I've tried so far. You can even use some of your smaller mediums, things like your Etlon cord. All I would do with that is I would just bind it with a little bit of monofilament before I popped it in there.
Oh, so you would even work it with the more delicate gauges of your cords and your wires?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I didn't realise that. I was thinking they were much more of your substantial, you know, some of the neckline pieces that you make 4, 5, 6 of your wax cords, but actually you can use, and I guess in some ways it's rather nice to have that combination of the different colours as well, isn't it? Because if you're working with perhaps some of the pearls that we've done earlier on, and you've done a little bit of detail, you could finish it off with those. There is no rights and wrongs in jewellery making because everything is your own personal design. And if you do want to join us on this, it is flying out, and I mean genuinely, if you don't check out in probably the next 10 or 20 seconds, there's a chance that you will miss out on this. It's a go 0800 644 655. If you do want to join us, JewelleryMaker.com. Say that again. Somebody's texting about the garnet. Somebody's just messaging Jane in Lancashire, 18 carat garnet necklace on gems, $79.99. This is what I mean. You see, I say it because obviously I do it on a day-to-day basis. Those of you who don't know, I work on our sister channel of gems. In fact, I was there this morning from 5 o'clock this morning. I have it asleep in the middle. Everybody who saw me in the workshop went, "What are you still doing?" I said, well, "I'm going to go to bed now, and then I get back up again, and I come back into work. So I recharge my batteries, and then I get back on with the job at hand." So yes, I know these prices because obviously I see them on a day-to-day basis, which is why I love working at JewelleryMaker, because it reminds me how affordable making your own jewellery is. I mean, loads of people just prefer to buy jewellery that's made for them, fair dues, but actually if you prefer to get best value for your money for genuine gemstone jewellery, make it yourself and get the right ingredients from us. What does the end? Thanks for the bargain, Garnet. JewelleryMaker will be putting mine with pearls.
Beautiful combination.
You would, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes.
I know when I saw that garnet, I was just thinking maybe those Keshi pearls, or maybe those lovely cream white pearls of the Keshis. Yeah, that would be luxurious. And thank you so much for your messages. If you do fancy saying hello to us today, 60777 is when you can text in. Make sure you start your text with JM Studio. That's how we know that you're talking to us. And give us your name, because I always like to say hello to the person who's taken the time to say hello to us. And if you do want to ask a question of Sarah this evening, please go ahead. You know, if you've got a question about the clasps, if you've got a question just in general about designs, please do keep in touch with her. We love hearing from you. We do have a bit of an extra special treat because of course we've just done the cord ends and we have got the luxury of having Sarah with us in company, so it would be rather nice to do, as an add it to your order deal, a bit of a mega satin cord bundle. Black Friday the sequel means that we take the prices and we squeeze them. You've got the proof. You've got the proof, haven't you? We've just done 25 of our brand new must-have clasps that everybody wants for $9.95. We have for you this amazing combination of cords. And again, I do feel a little bit sorry for Sarah right now because in principle I know that this is the type of bundle that Sarah would leap on if she were at home. Yeah. Because the deal that you're about to see, I don't think you'll see us commit to again. It is Saturday evening. Helena goes, yeah, well, management have gone home. So let's face it, we can just get on with whatever we want to get on with. We are going to get on in style with this deal. Let's put together all of your satin cords. You've got a complement. Now, let me just get all of the satins together. Right, this is all of your satin cords. So the first 3 layers upwards, these are all satin cords. Your bottom 2 are your suedette cords as well. So you've got your lime green and your purple. I love that combination of colour. Isn't that a lovely combo of the lime greens and the purples? Oh, now I wouldn't normally put that together. Is it? Is that a combo that you work with?
That's favourite combination.
But isn't it like
that's lush.
Is it a climbing wisteria or a lilac? You know, that's those tones. It's just.
I do like that. I would never have put purple and green together until I saw her like that. And they have got that glistening effect, both of them, so they're going to be very complementary. So this is your 2 lots of your suedette cord. Those are 5 meters each. top of that, you then get your satin cord. The colour combinations here take you through the spectrum of every colour you could possibly want, from your lilacs and your deep purples you could be working with, to use gorgeous forest greens, to then the bright reds, Christmassy red, gorgeous. Oh, that would go nicely with the brand new Angelite that we did today.
It would.
That would be a really nice. Have we still got the Angelite around? No, we haven't got the Angelite around, have we? It's probably already gone. Very complimentary. Oh, we have got it. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
One price tag, 80 metres of satin cord. Did I say 80 or 90? 80 metres. 3, 6, 90. 90 metres of your satin cord, and in your 10 metres of your suede cord in total. That's 100 metres of your suede and satin cord in a mega bundle. Guess the price tag on this. Well, the price tag should be 21. So even if we took, well, £5 off, nowhere near. Black Friday, not even a tenner. £8.95.
Oh dear.
Double power grab. It is the Black Friday sequel mega show here on Saturday. You can't look away for a second, literally not even a second, until 9 o'clock this evening. Do not tune out of this programme, because we've still got more of our BFDs to look forward to, deals that you won't want to miss out on, including the chain. There's only 51 of those, remember? Only 51 of these to allocate, but they are brand new. Now, Sarah, you made this chain for me, didn't you? You didn't make the chain, you made the necklace for me because you added a clasp.
Yes.
And when I introduced this to you, what were your words?
Can I have it? And it's gorgeous.
They are fully bezel set amethyst in this chain, each one of them fully surrounded, and it is a full chain that I'm wearing. So all Sarah, I asked Sarah, I just literally said, Sarah, would you mind just putting a clasp on? And that's it. And that's the chain that I'm wearing, and I promise you, the deal that I've got for you, you're getting this full length chain for one price tag, but I only have 51 to allocate. That's it. Once it's gone though. Remember, these are deals that I don't know when I'm going to get back into stock, so enjoy the 51. Okay, stay on the phone lines for that £8.95. It is flying out. Of course it is. I've just taken you to it's got to be one of the all-time lows for this kind of quantity of satin cord. And because there's so many different colours, I think it's fair to say with whatever you're going to have the intention of to make, you're going to make. And you know, something as simple as this, think about how many different varieties of looks you could create from just a simple design like this. How long would you say something like that would take you to make, Sarah?
Probably about 30 minutes.
Half an hour?
Yeah.
Now, if that's the case, you've made a really stylish feature. Forget your gemstones, you're just creating easy wear jewellery. But that, in how many different colour qualities, how many different colour combinations from all of it. I mean, you could have a whole Christmas stall lined up of just those bracelets, sell them for a couple of pounds. It's cost you pennies to make, and yet you're selling them, and you've got something really serious quality jewellery that you can be proud of.
The reason I got that out of my little box here is because it's a perfect example of why you actually need the clasps that we're just on and these satin cords and cord bundle, because of the width of it. Before, I couldn't get all those cords into our standard ribbon cord endings. No. So I've had to come up with an ingenious sort of traditional way of fastening it, which is the traditional sort of friendship bracelet way of fastening things. But it isn't ideal if it's something you want to wear and take on and off every day, because once you've tied that on, it stays on.
That's it.
Whereas with those clasps, you can take them on and off.
On and off. Yeah. On and off. If you do want to join us, £8.95 is all you pay. Hold those phone lines, stay there, and we'll process in your cart. It is busy. It is just very, very busy. Now, we've got loads still to fit in, and it is a time. If you like that deal, it's time for our fancier finding. Oh yeah, brand new section. Brucey, are you ready? Fancy a finding? Yes, it's our new section. If you fancy a finding, then you need to keep on watching. I am going to be bringing you, within this next probably 25 minutes, a brand new rose gold finding offer that you will have never seen before. Give me a couple of minutes to go and have a quick drink, because I need to have a quick drink now, and then I will be back. Brand new BFD findings in rose gold finish straight after this.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Join guest designer Alison Tarry on her Wire Brooches DVD. Get creating stunning designs in no time at all as Alison guides you through a step-by-step guide to create these fantastic designs. The easy-to-follow steps shown on the DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and will show you the best techniques to get you started. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you will receive 20% off your first order with us? We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and JewelleryMaker tutorials. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share. Aquamarine is one of the world's most popular and well-known gemstones, often found with great clarity in a light yet energetic blue. It is a real favourite of many gem collectors. As a member of the beryl family, aquamarine's characteristic pale blue colour is created by the presence of iron. Gemstones that are coloured by nature in this way are known as allochromatic. This birthstone for March is highly sought after for its clarity, transparency and undeniable calmness.
Oh yeah, BFD, and again, you're getting cooler. I mean, seriously, Pete, your dancing is getting... Can I just stop the music for a moment? I do apologise, but I do need for us to just stop and celebrate the fact that I think from yesterday to today, Pete's dancing moves... Did you watch Pan's People last night when you went home? Did you watch Pan's... Tell the truth. Oh... Pete, come on air now, right now. Pete, tell the truth. Did you watch Pan's People last night? Because I reckon last night I mentioned Pan's People. I reckon you went home and you did a bit of research. I think you might have done a little bit of Pan's People. Who needs Pan's People when we have Pete's People? Are you ready for this? One more time. Let's just rejoice in Pete getting even better with his dance moves. Ready? Right, can I just say, where there's a blame, there's a claim. Don't do any of those spins again. I'm so frightened that you're going to hurt yourself. I will be the responsible one. If you do want to join us on this, it is a brand new findings deal I'm about to introduce to you on our next BFD, it's your Black Friday deal. It's the big ones. It's the ones where when you hear the music and when you see, yeah, Pete's dancing, then you do need to react straight away to these deals. To be honest, I think Pete's really grateful when it gets to 9 o'clock for the last couple of days. He's like that. I can't keep up with this. I just can't do this.
Dancing when everyone left as well.
That's it. He was still dancing when everyone left last night. I know the truth. If you do want to join us, this is your brand new rose gold plated copper big S hooks. They are brand new. I know you do. I know, because when I've shown this to each one, I showed these to Michelle earlier on, showed them to Sarah, I showed them to a couple of obviously our jewellery makers. Everybody has done exactly the same thing. They've gone, oh yeah, oh yes. Now, hold on to your hats, because this is a one-off launch deal. They're brand new. They haven't been seen before. The likelihood is this will be the last time you see them, as well as the first time you see them. Everything I've got is everything you've got to buy for on this deal. If you're going to buy, I'd suggest you multi-buy if you want to guarantee these to be in your stock list this side of Christmas, because I don't think you'll get them. I spoke to Hannah Oxbury, who is our purchaser on our findings, and she said she doesn't think she's going to get any more of these before Christmas, let alone after Christmas. She said it might be well into the new year before you see something like this again. So now or never on these. These are the fantastic brand new, and it is a BFD deal. They are your S hooks, 38 by 15, so they are sizable. Great for your bigger, bulkier looks. Great for if you create your slab jewellery. You know, anybody who's just got those gorgeous labradorite strands that we did. Perhaps you got the serpentine from earlier on in the big slabs. You got any of the biggers. You need those more powerful hooks to be able to really hold your jewellery together. And if you're going to do it, I tell you what, you're going to do it tonight only, because this is not going to hang around. I've already got people, before they even saw this, I had people buying. Because if you've seen any of the BFDs yesterday or today, first come, first served. Yours for the taking, 10 pieces. That is 10 pieces for £10.95. We're working these out as £1.10 each. £1.10 each to get that impact. And Sarah, that's what it is. It's impact.
It is. I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, don't get me wrong, this is just what my brain's seeing in there. I'm seeing these would be amazing. That I just showed you. You wanted to make a belt, and that to be the fascinating.
That's brilliant.
And I would just, you know, for those sorts of dresses.
Because I mean, how many compliments I've had on this on this belt? You could actually create a belt just like this. Can you see my belt? It's a bit of a, it is a stretchy belt, but it could be just a macrame belt, and you could do that belt style, you know, that thickness, and then that could be your clasp. If you did it about that thickness of the belt, I mean, that would be still a really nice, you know, cushioned belt. Do it in the macrame of all of those different colours, and you've got that as a finish and finding.
But you could also do little sections and have those all the way around your belt. So and have them at the front as well, where you maybe have sort of inch increments, so you know what it's like when you need a little bit more room, especially after Christmas dinner.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You could move your belt up or down a little section.
Lovely.
And it will just constantly fit. We all know have those days when things just don't fit properly.
Yeah, more regularly than not for me at the moment. £10.95 is all you're paying for all 10 of these S hooks. If you do want to join us on this, that's working out at £1.10 per clasp. And I know for a lot of people, you've been waiting for the larger clasps to come in. The larger S hooks are going to be not just clasps as well, they can be impacting design elements to your jewellery as well, can't they, Sarah?
These could make pieces of jewellery really multifunctional for you as well. You might want one at either side of a neckline of a long chain drop, for instance, piece, and then you could change that to put in a shorter piece of gemstones just by taking one piece off and adding another one.
And we have given you one of these to work with, hence that's why I've only got 9 to display, because we did give one for Sarah to work with, so that'll come with us in a second. Yeah. So for those of you who want to see these in action, we have given Sarah, that's why we've only got 9 there. Those of you, excuse me, I beg your pardon. For those of you who have just done the maths and gone, hang on, Vix has only got 9 there, but there's 10. It's 10 available, but we've given 1 to Sarah to work with. So that's the reason. Sam's going, why is there only 9 there? Sam's doing some proper...
having a panic.
I've been running around and like, oh no.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. Sarah's got one to work with so that she can make something for us. She just hasn't done that yet, but you will see them in action. So that's the reason why. Sarah, I have to say that Sam was doing some proper panicking then going, where's there's one missing. Not missing, it's there. £10.95 is all you're paying for your 10 S hooks. An amazing deal, an amazing opportunity. It's a go, go, go. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com. A very, very clever opportunity to get unique findings that are not just created for one look. They could be multifunctional, and that's why we buy these kind of findings, because we buy them with that openness to really elaborate our jewellery in different ways.
That's it. And you know, I always look at findings in lots of different ways. I don't just look at them as a way to finish my jewellery. I look at them as an impact piece. I might want to put that right round the front of a neckline piece, and have lots of chain and gems coming from it, and use it as almost like a pendant.
Just wondering if you would interlock them and make a really big funky bracelet.
Oh, why not? What I would
imagine that as a really funky bracelet. I mean, it would be big, it would be quite, or maybe a necklace with all of those S-links. You know, make something really dramatic. I mean, quite hefty. You'd probably wear that with a very simple outfit, but it would be your main statement look. You've got so many different ways to create your jewellery. Why are you getting stuck on the chair there? Yours for the taking for just £10.95, flying out. It is part of your Fancy Your Findings section here on your Late Show. Straight on we move, and we're sticking with the find it. Oh, are you sure? Are you sure? Because if I said I'm about to do chain, there's every chance that Pete might run out if I said the words chain. Because yesterday, as we know, we did our first section all about chains. Do you know what we called our section yesterday on chains? Chain station.
Oh.
Now every time I brought a chain station offer out, what did Pete do? What did he do? All aboard!
All aboard!
Honestly, I love my job. You'd think, like, you kind of want to say, look, don't pay us, because really, we just have so much fun that you just don't need to.
Basically a party.
It is just a party every day. It's lovely. How lucky are we, eh? But please don't tell the bosses not to pay us, because obviously we've got Christmas to pay for, and you know, children would be very unhappy if they didn't have a turkey on the table. That was a little impassioned plea there. This is a full metre of your sterling silver gemstone chain. It is genuine sterling silver, but not just any quality of gemstone. This is your peridot gemstone sterling silver chain, and for those of you know the quality of this gem, it is something very, very special. It deserves to sit with silver as its accent metalwork. You've got here a full metre of those sterling silver, a full metre of the sterling silver chain with each one of those stones. They look like they've been faceted. Yes, they have. They are all hand-faceted rondelles. I mean, there is testament to the quality and the luxury we create for each one of these individual metres of strands of gemstone chains, because each one of those are hand-faceted peridot. It is all about quality, finish, luxury. Each one of these links is hand-created. It's not mass-produced by a machine. It's not stamped out by some kind of piece of technology. These are individually created, and for those of you who've tried to create your own rosary chain, and you've done it with your bigger gemstones, you know the kind of time that it takes to create a rosary chain with larger gemstones. Think about the time that has been invested to create all of this, and it's yours for the taking with one price tag: sterling silver for just $19.95. There is so much quality in detail in each one of these. Even just, I guess, a 10 centimetre length is all about that finish of craftsmanship, that quality of metalwork. Of course, the faceting of the gemstones is so important to appreciate, because of course by just getting that faceted stone, you've got the light just dancing and skipping off each one of the facets in such a unique way. It is a very, very special chain you have here. A full metre of 925 sterling silver with peridot faceted in each one of those rondelles. Price tag on this Black Friday sequel here on Saturday evening is just £19.95, and it's a lot of jewellery to be made from this. If you consider Let's have a look at what a bracelet is in terms of, well, it's probably, I know it's, my bracelet's around about 6.5 inch, but I've got quite scrawny wrists, I know that, because everybody always tells me I do, which is nice of them. But if I just say in centimetres, I'm looking at around 16. Now I know that most of the average bracelets that are made in the high street are about 7.5 inch. So if I go up to, let's go to the max that you're probably going to use, which is an 8 inch. 8 inch is probably as big as you'd probably need it to be. So if we go 8 inch bracelet, which is about 20 centimetres, that means you can get 5 bracelets for £19.95. That's 5 bracelets for £19.95, 5, 10, 15, 20. But that's £4 for a sterling silver genuine gemstone bracelet. And actually, if I think about it, you wouldn't need 8 inches because then I'm not adding in the clasp, am I? So I need to drop that down a little bit.
Normally, you lose about 1 inch of the circumference of the bracelet to the clasp.
So I don't even need that long then, do I? So if I'm going up to 8 inch, I probably would need about 17, I'm just looking at the ruler, about 16 to 17 centimetres for the chain. Yeah. So if that's the case, I mean, you're coming up to making 6 bracelets for £19.95. And as I say, it's not like it's silver plated that I'm offering you here. This is solid sterling silver with your gemstones. And that's the thing is that how much would you expect to pay for a sterling silver bracelet elsewhere when you've got that quality of luxury gemstone as well as that feature of the precious metal? Because I don't know anywhere, and I do genuinely mean anywhere, that would offer you a sterling silver bracelet for less than £5. I don't know any silversmiths, I don't know any jeweller shop that would turn around and say, come into my shop and buy a sterling silver bracelet for less than £5. You don't even go and buy charms for less than £5 these days, and charms of sterling silver are coming in at around about £30 or £40, and I know that because I researched it for today's show on our channel, and the lowest price of our charms today was sterling silver in a tiny charm. It was a nice alphabet charm, actually. It was £10. That was our lowest price charm. £10. Oh, that is cheap for charms. Oh my goodness me. I didn't realise how expensive charms were until I started researching. I mean, you could pay like £80 for not even a gemstone charm, a bit of glass that somebody's painted in a pretty colour, and then all of a sudden you're paying £80 for it. I mean, I don't have that kind of money. I can't imagine having that kind of freedom of cash to go, I'll buy that tiny weeny charm and pay £80 for it. Oh, no, no, no. I want my jewellery to go and my gemstones to go as far as possible with my money. You could be making multiple bracelets, sterling silver bracelets, for just £19.95 from that one chain. So it's worthy of considering how far you can make your money go on something like that, because it is the real deal. It is genuine sterling. It is quality gemstones. Onwards we move. So where should we go to next? What do we find? Should we go for the other S-hooks? Because we have got different finishes to our S-hooks, and as I say, the brand new S-hooks that we've just offered to you, they've flown out, and rightly so. Now let's give you a totally different look, really, a totally different finish to the S-hooks. These you've got are very detailed. You've got this beautiful twisted wire alongside. You have here a combination, it's another 10 pieces, rose gold plated. Once more, it's your larger S-hooks. The size of these are 40 by 18. These are a bit bigger than the other ones. They're a bit more, they're longer, aren't they? And they're not as thick. The other ones were a bit more girthy. I don't think that's a word. Girthy? I don't think that is a word. Thanks for your backup there, Helena. Helena's like, yeah, I think that's a word. Girth is a word, but I don't think girthy is a word. Girthy. Do I need to just stop saying that now? Yes, it is advised that for legal reasons, let's just stop saying that word. We've got... We have got for you the larger size of your decorative S-hooks. These have got your nice coiled wire sitting within the part of the S. I need to just tip these forward. I didn't do that very well, did I? All right then. Cheeky. There you have it. If you do want to join us, you've got 10 of these. They are the larger. I think these actually are the largest S-hooks that we've got in the collection of our new hooks that's come through. I don't think we've got anything bigger, especially longer. I think these are the longest. 40 in length, so that's 4 centimetres in length, and 18 in width. And as I say, I don't think we've got anything bigger. If you do want to join us on this deal, rose gold finish, really nice to get that textured copper, which just of course allows us to drop that price, but with that quality of the rose gold, we all know that rose gold is the big look of the moment. Rose gold is the biggest seller. I had a gorgeous pair of earrings today on gems, rose gold. They were the simplest earrings. I mean, we could have made them. We really could. We could have got we could have just done shepherd hooks, and they were a beautiful pair of amethyst. It was a Zambian amethyst, single drop. They were glorious. They were so pretty, and they sold out like that. Why did they sell out? Because they looked so pretty, but they were rose gold. And every time I say the words rose gold across the channels, they just fly out. And you could create that rose gold aesthetic for yourself in a big way with these decorative S-hooks, with the gorgeous additional detail of the coiling within the S, its shape. Yours for the taking. One price tag only, 10 of them in total. And again, let's say, Oh, there is a representation of how good that BFD deal was then, because these are a little bit more expensive. Granted, they're a bit bigger, but I'm going to just remind you that the BFD deals are one-off deals, and that was a launch price offer that we gave you for $10.95. We should have. So should we have been at $12.95 for that BFD? We should have, shouldn't we? I thought so. That was your launch price for the BFD. The price tag that you should be expected to pay on these is $12.95, and that's also for the other pairs. That other deal that we did, so be prepared to pay higher price tag next time if you didn't get that BFD deal. It's first come first served on this one. £12.95 is all you pay. These are the larger size of your S-shaped hooks. Oh, I don't think Bruce meant to do that. If you do want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. But those of you who are wondering who Bruce was, he's my director. He's the one who's in charge of pressing buttons. He didn't mean to press that button. If you do want to join us, JewelleryMaker.com is another. Hey, I tell you what, I was on air a couple of days ago, right? No pressing of buttons by my director, but we're in the middle of a VT break. So, you know, in the little breaks where the cameras are, you've got all of the videos and things like that playing out. Suddenly, my director's nowhere near the desk, and it suddenly comes to shot on me, right? In the middle of the video clip, it came to me for about 10 seconds, and I was there, and somebody went, "Oh my goodness me, Vicki, you're in shot," and I went, and then I went back to the video clip again, and my director just went, "Oh, I have no idea what's just happened. I didn't touch it. I haven't seen anything, and my hands are up," and literally just said he's never known it to happen. That's a bit scary, isn't it? I was like that. Ooh, it's a good job I wasn't picking my nose. Not that I do that. We've got for you £12.95 for those S hooks with the decorations. It's the biggest S hooks. Okay, where am I going to next then? Helena, what do we fancy? Let's do one more of our fancy a finding deal. Let's do number 16. Let's do 16, chick, because I know for a lot of people, the chain is one of our big. I've got actually. I think chain is one of my one of the things to vote for this year. Yeah, it's not a part of a category. It was one of the voting options for. I'm going to say best of the rest. I think I've put it down as one of the best of the rests, because best of the rest, we've had loads of new stuff come in this year for Jewellery Maker. Have you noticed?
So many new products.
Yeah, like new things that don't sit under findings and don't quite sit under tools and don't sit under threads and cords, and so I kind of needed to do a section that was the best of everything else that we've introduced to you on the shows, because I think nobody would have predicted at 2013 that we would have offered you so much variety in 2014, because she kind of thought in 2013 we've done everything, we've offered you everything jewellery makers could possibly ever need, and then 2014 comes along and we're offering you things that you didn't even know you needed, but once you've got them you go, how did I live without that? How did I not make my jewellery with these kind of ingredients? So that's why I've got best of the rest category for you to vote on. As I say, the voting does start on Monday of this week at 10 a.m. Who's working? Who's presenting at 10 a.m. on Monday? Does anybody know? I've no idea. It's probably Lucy Lou, isn't it? I think it might be our Lucy Lou. I'll need to text her and remind her that it's 10 a.m. on Monday, that it all kicks off. A metre of your silver plate. Anybody who watches on Monday morning, would you do me a favour and just text Lucy? Will you do me a favour? This is literally because I just know that Monday morning I'm going to be flying around like a headless chicken because it's my only day off next week. Would you mind passing on a message to Lucy on Monday morning? Just text her and say, Lucy, don't forget, Vix has said that it's the awards kicks off for voting at 10 a.m. That would do me a massive favour. I know, but it's nice to be able to ask friends to do that, you know.
Sometimes you just need to pass one of those jobs off, don't you, to somebody else, because you've got so much on your plate. You just think, could you just do that for me?
It's either that, or I sit here and I text her right now and just go, Lucy, don't forget, because that's the kind of time that it is at the moment. Christmas time just gets so crazy, doesn't it? We are bringing you, I think this is quite a nice Christmas look, actually. I think this would be a great Christmas inspired look. This is your metre of silver plated brass chain. You have pyrite that locks in between here. I actually really like that combination of the chain with the pyrite. I think it's it's almost got that steampunk feel about it. It could be quite a gent's chain as well as a lady's chain. And I mean, if you think about it, what's it called when it's gents and ladies appropriate? Like unisex. Yeah, androgynous, that's the word I was looking for, you know, because it goes across like, you know, if you think that at the moment there's quite a lot of sharp shirts and sharp gents suit kind of looks for ladies, as well as for obviously the smartness of a gent. I think that this would work as good gents chain. You know, if you think about some of the chain that you see against the skin, I'm just going to put this up against the neckline. I want you to think about this, just to take away that obviously that hopefully I don't have a hairy chest. Just think about this as a gent's chain, just up against a little bit more like a surfer chain. I think that would work quite nicely for a gent's chain.
Especially if it's got something like a feature pendant.
Yeah, like a dog tooth chain, a dog tooth pendant on it as well. Just sitting from from there. That'd be nice. It would be good as a glasses chain as well, because it's nice. It's nice to have just something that, and then you don't have to. My mum always puts her glasses on her head.
I forget where mine are. I walk around with them on my head.
That's it.
Looking for them, I can't find them. And then when you take them off, you feel like you've still got them on the top of your head, and you can put them
You do that, don't you? And then actually, that would be a nice size chain for those of you who want to do your glasses chains. That's a good Christmas gift now, isn't it? Christmas gift. I reckon you might be able to get 2 out of this chain. You can. Yeah, you could get 2 of those glasses chains for somebody's gift. Anybody you know who struggles with, losing their glasses all the time, that's it. And it's a really versatile, because it's pyrite, it's a really nice wearable gemstone for every outfit, and that's important for a glasses chain, isn't it? Because you need it to kind of be going with everything. It's a bit like when you choose your glasses, you need them to be very versatile in terms of the colour and their design. It's the same with your glasses chain. This would be great for that. I like that as a Christmas gift. It's a little bit different for an accessory, step away from the neckline, step away from perhaps the wristwear, and go for something that's practical as well as good looking, and a glasses chain would be great for this. I'm sold on that one. Let's guess the price tag on this one. The full chain, it's a metre. How much do we want a glasses chain to cost us? With genuine gemstones, of course, don't forget it's genuine gemstones. How much do we want it to cost us? £15? And that would be 2 of these. So I'm saying that this would, well, I'm happy. Oh, it's not going to be £30. That would be stupid. That's not JewelleryMaker pricing, is it? Well, the whole thing's £9.95. So a glasses chain, I'm saying probably half of a metre would be great for the length of a glasses chain. That's a £5.
Just think, if you lose 1 pair of glasses, how much it costs to replace them.
Oh, don't even get me started with my mum's glasses.
And for the sake of investing a little bit of time.
And a fiver for somebody.
Yeah.
£5. That's it, £5 for a glasses chain. And then, I mean, that is a really nice, thoughtful gift for somebody, isn't it?
Especially somebody who maybe needs 2 sets of glasses. You know, they have them for distance, and then they have a reading set of glasses. And they might want to just keep their reading glasses round the neck when they're not using them. You know,
that's a great idea.
Perfect.
That is a great for a £5. And actually, if you then, you know, you're making it for somebody, it's cost you a £5. But if you're selling it, you probably could sell that. It's a genuine gemstone chain. You probably sell it for double the price tag, and that's still an affordable gift for somebody for Christmas. £10, and that's, you know, a 50% profit that you're making. That's amazing, really, isn't it? £9.95 is all you pay. I like the idea of you getting loads of different looks out of your gemstone chains like this. And if you do want to join us on this, 0333 400 8000 is the number to dial. Join me at JewelleryMaker.com. Don't forget, you need to check out your basket sooner rather than later on these deals. It is Black Friday continued. Yes, it is the sequel from yesterday that we have picked up the baton and we've continued. We've only got about an hour and 15 left, and this is the next hour and 15 where you can't tune out for a millisecond, because I'm going into a very, very specific showcase now. Do you want to know what it is? Christmas? Christmas clear out. Black Friday style. Yes, Bruce. Bruce in my ear. My director said no. Yes, I shall do it. No, Vicki, you shall not do it. Yes, I will. It is your Christmas clear out deals, and that means that we're about to slice, bite, dice, and something else, the deals. We're just going to drop the prices effectively. That's all we're going to do. Mice is not the word that I was looking for. Thanks for that, Bruce, but please don't offer that again. Where should we start with? Let's go with... I've got a story to tell. How many of these have I got? Let me guess, it's probably quite smart. Knew it. Right. Do me a favour, buy this strand, and then do your research. I could tell you categorically the grade quality of the tourmaline I'm about to pick up is boutique quality. Now, the reason I know this is because I sat with my boss, Steve. He travels the world, and I've never seen him so emphatically excited about a deal that he broked. I've never seen Steve, my boss, and he's a world-renowned gem hunter. He's searched the gem world. Literally, he's travelled the globe for 10 years sourcing gemstones. And he says in all of his 10 years, he has never experienced the rush of excitement with the deal that he broked for this gemstone you're about to get. How many have I now got? I've got 30 in stock. That's it. 30 only available. If you get this strand, you are getting not just your standard grade of tourmaline, you are getting the best grade possible. Now, how do I know that? Because Steve found himself in a situation, as I say, world-renowned gem hunter, and he always says this: you never know what's going to happen next in the gem world. You never know when the next big deal is going to happen. He was sitting, and he was actually in a place where normally, and he wasn't out for tourmaline, he wasn't searching for tourmaline, he wasn't going to broke for tourmaline, he was actually going for something altogether different. But it just so happened that in the same place, the same location, was one of the biggest dealers of tourmaline to boutique jewelers across the world. And I mean, this dealer is the biggest dealer to the biggest jewelers in the world. You go to Hatton Garden, you go to Bond Street, you go to Milan, you go to New York, and this dealer provides for all of the boutique jewelers, right? And Steve said, he will never ever say anything other than this was his serendipity moment for tourmaline. He doesn't believe he'll ever get a deal like this. He said he sat there and the dealer offered him the whole parcel of this boutique collection. And the reason the dealer couldn't sell it individually was because there was too much of a spectrum of colour for him to break it down and sell it to the individual boutiques. So it's too much like hard work for this dealer, who obviously is a very busy person and very successful. What he said was it's too much hard work for him to separate all of the different tourmalines and then sell them to the boutiques. Right? So what he said, and he turned to Steve, and of course we're one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones in the world, so he knows Steve, he knows of Steve, he knows of our buying power, and he literally said, you have in this moment, and Steve said it was literally, it felt like seconds to make the decision, and if he'd have turned it down, he'd have never got the offer again. The dealer went, you buy this parcel as it is right now, top quality, but all of the different colours, and you buy it now for this one price tag, and you've got yourself a deal. And Steve said it had to be like a click of the fingers that he made his decision, and he said he's never ever seen a deal like it being broked in his lifetime, and he reckons he'll never get a deal like it again. This is why you've got to trust that if you're gonna get a top quality tourmaline, you get this strand here. It's one of Steve's very, very most momentous purchases in the whole of his jewellery gemstone sourcing. Look at how clean, look at how clean these are. Tourmaline is a pegmatite. Now let me just explain what a pegmatite is. It's a gemstone created by compression of the Earth's crust. Therefore, tourmaline is a naturally included gemstone. It's like emerald. You expect lots and lots of internal texture. We need to get super close on this because the reason that this is such a top quality stone, thank you Sam, she's going to move the camera right close to us, and I'll get my hands as close as I can for you as well. This is literally the boutique quality that I know it's amazing. Hang on a minute. Oh no, the camera's just broken. Hang on a minute, we're just tweaking the camera. We're just tweaking it because the camera's... I don't know whether it's going to do it. Let's see if the camera can... Can it cope? Can it cope? Have we got it? Yes, 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 we've got it. Do you see what I mean by how clean it is? This is Steve's serendipity. I know, Sarah, it's ridiculous. And the deal that Steve broked was the most ridiculous of best deals. I mean, I'll never forget the moment Steve told me, because I felt like it was almost tangible, his excitement, his emphaticness about how big the deal was. You see this price tag, and I promise you, the likelihood of seeing this grade of tourmaline ever again, and I mean, Steve said he doesn't think there'll be another deal broked ever in his lifetime. He doesn't think he'll ever get anything of this grade again for this quality. The price tag that he broked on this gemstone for a strand of this caliber is what? It's not $24.95. I'm so pleased Steve's skiing right now. I'm so pleased he's out in Switzerland skiing. Because if you've heard that we were price slashing on this deal, $24 to $19.95. Once it's gone, it's gone. This is the crispest, cleanest, finest quality tourmaline that Steve says that he has ever broked. Some of those colours are coming your way, like Paraiba. Can you see those blues coming there? Can you see the reds of the Rhodolites? You've got some of the most exquisite colour palettes. Why is this classified as boutique quality? Because it is so obvious that the clarity and the quality of this gemstone is of the highest echelons, and that price tag there has absolutely no relative to the grade quality of the piece. How many have I got left? Oh, you are joking me. Okay, it's first come, first served. If everybody's on the web, I will have been oversubscribed by at least 20. If you want to join us on the phone line, stay there. You can take out of somebody's basket if they haven't checked out. If I've got any left, you can take that. So web buyers, make your decision to check out your baskets. If you don't want this, then fair dues, just leave it in your basket, because you'll lose out on the deal, because I'll have form bidders who will take it out of your basket, because that's how last of stock I have left. £19.95. If you see any more of this grade tourmaline in our vaults, please be instantly reactive to it, because Steve says, and I trust his judgment on this, he says you will not get another chance to get this type of grade for the price tag that he managed to broke. He said it was It was one of his finest gemstone moments, and I mean, Steve found us some of the best gemstones in the world to purchase and to offer in retail. So, you know, it's an amazing deal. Huge congratulations. £19.95 is all you pay. As I say, I don't know what other strands we have that have been from that deal, but to my knowledge, there was only a handful of the strands. We did do some more of the loose cut stones than we did of the strands. So. Congratulations. Sorry, let's go to... Can we go to number... I'm going to give you a number. Just I really like the number 4. And we go there. These are stonkers. I'm sure that I shouldn't say that word, but they are stonkers. Ooh. Ready?
Oh, wow.
It's the right word to describe.
Definitely the right word.
Isn't it? They are
beautiful.
They're like baubles for a Christmas tree, aren't they? They do look like the Christmas lights for the snowman. Do you know what I'm doing on Christmas Eve with my children and my husband and my family? We're all going to a place called the Sage, which is on the quayside of Newcastle. And the Sage is a big music. It's a music. What would you best call it? Oh, well, it's lots and lots of concert halls and things like that in one place, and it's a wonderful building. It looks a bit like the Gherkins. It has this amazing glass. You'll have seen it if you've seen the quayside of Newcastle. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And they have got the snowman being showed in video, but then they have a live orchestra playing the music to go alongside the video. So instead of like watching it on TV, my kids love the snowman, we're actually going to hear the live orchestra playing the music as well. So we're doing that, and on Christmas Eve morning. I know, doesn't it sound, isn't that a nice way to start Christmas Eve morning? I'm really looking. My sister did. My sister was the one who organised it, and I was just, the moment she said, I was just like, if I could, I'll take time off work. I'll do anything to make that happen if we can do that. So yeah. So that, but this reminds me of the Christmas baubles of that, you know, and on the picture of the snowman, these look like the Christmas baubles that he has on that. They just have this loveliness. The light play about them as well, I think perhaps is what makes you think of Christmas lights, because they really have got this internally textured design. If you just take a look at the internals, it's actually called crackle quartz, because as you can see, you have this crackled internal texture that's created by thermal shock inside the gemstone. Normally we create that thermal shock by exposing the gemstone to, but it's incredibly durable and it's very, very smooth. It's just the internals that just the crystal structure just kind of goes. I don't know why I needed to do that face or that sound, but that's what it does. You've got a lovely spectrum of colour here, from your juicy pinks to those gorgeous vivid greens. You've got sky blues and golden tones. You've got lilacs and you've got coral reds. You've got them all together. That wonderful arrangement. There's quite a lot of iridescence inside this gem as well. I think there's a lot of refractions of light coming through. I can see a lot of different colours inside each stone, so you'll get a lot of work out of these. And as I say, they do have that impact because they're big. They're 16mm in size. It's your Christmas clear out. It's your Christmas bauble feel about these. There's that real wow factor and that pulse of something special. The price that you should be paying. Are we going lower on this deal? It is Christmas clear out, I guess, and it is Black Friday on the last hour, just coming up to the last hour of our late show here on our, I know, where's the time gone? Where has the time gone? If you do want to join us, we're on countdown, of course, 4:30, our 51 stock of our brand new chain, and we've also got another BFD to fit in as well before the end of the hour, so loads still to look forward to. £8, what? You can't get Christmas baubles for £8.95. These are genuine gemstones. These are 16mm as well. 600 carats, Sarah.
And even if you just want to pick one and pop it on the centre, you know, and you might want to put it with, you know, if you've got something like Botswana agate, and just put that sort of almost burnt orange colour in the centre of a strand of that. Or if you want to pick one of those blues and put it with some howlite. I think it'd just look amazing.
Lovely.
Just
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be the whole strand that you wear in one piece, does it? That's the thing. I think sometimes get a little bit like when you see 16 mils, you go, oh, they're big. I don't know what to do with them. You only need one. You need one as a centerpiece, don't you? You know, to make that wow factor. The whole look there for £8.91. That's a tremendous price clear out. That is a clear out price deal without shadow of a doubt. That's got to be the biggest carat weight for the lowest price tag of the evening so far, isn't it? I mean, the serpentine wasn't that big either. The serpentine was 500 carats. That's probably the biggest carat weight that we've had so far this evening for less than £10. But this is bigger. This is 670 carats for £8.95. Huge congratulations on that deal. That's a stonker of an offer. Congratulations if you are watching this evening. We've still got loads to fit in. We've got one more BFD, which is your Black Friday deal. And we've also got the chain to look forward to. Before that, where do we go to? You want a Christmas treat bundle? Oh, is that this one that I picked up with those rounds? A couple of people have me messaging in because, now what did I put this against with the gold? What did I? It was something really rich and cut. It was the garnet, wasn't it? That's right. You got the big garnet rounds from one of our big deals of the Rajasthan garnet on one of our BFD deals. And if you got that, then I put this chain alongside. It's not a chain actually, they're just spacer beads. Let me just separate them so you can see them. They are individual beads of your bronze coated pyrite, and these are 3mm. They are what you classify as almost on the borderline of a seed bead size because they're 3mm, and they're going to be great as spacers. They're going to be great for additional creative decoration, and you've got a full chain here opportunity. If you want to create perhaps one of those rosary chains that you've just seen that we did earlier on with the pirate, you could do that with the smaller of those beads, but I would say I'd use these as spacers. I mean, that's going to go a long way if they're spacers. And then to work alongside it, the Christmassy colours are coming your way with this wonderful complement. You've got your real Christmas greens coming together with these gorgeous coins, and then on top of that, and that's of course you dyed quartz, plus we're adding in its rhodolite, garnet, and look, that's going to go great if you did a big deal on the Rajasthan garnet, because then you could put the rounds with the drops, which could obviously nice to add textured shape, couldn't you? You've got your Christmas treats, a trio, a 3-strand offer to really give you that Christmas colouring and Christmas quality to your jewellery designs. One price tag only, which should be £15 easily. I mean, the garnet alone has got to be a bit of a considered purchase when you've got those drops. Then you've got obviously the pirate. Easily, your price tag should be £15.85. Now, obviously, we're not price comparing against anywhere else at £15.85. We're just saying going to our website and buying these as separate strands, you'd be paying £15.85. And yet today, with your Christmas clear out mega deal, it is Black Friday here on Saturday on JewelleryMaker. Well, it's Black Friday, the sequel, for £9.95 is all you pay. What a deal you've got there. 3 strands, and each strand £3.33. Would you offer anywhere near, would you dare to walk into a jeweller shop and ask for this length of garnet for £3.33? I mean, I'm a gutsy buyer. I am a gutsy buyer, but there is no way that even I would have the guts to be able to walk in and ask for this for £9.95, let alone £3.33 for those drops. And I think that we can see the potential of this. Now, this is the thing that when you make jewellery, Sarah, I think the interesting thing is that sometimes the smaller gems make the most impressive of designs, don't they?
You don't need sometimes overpowering amounts of gemstones. You sometimes can use the smaller, more dainty, delicate gemstones, and they just speak for themselves. You can do so much with them because they are that a little bit smaller. You can stack them up on top of each other. You can use them like I have in the bracelet and have them coming around larger gemstones. or you can use them as I have in the neckline piece, just to have that space between them and allow the light through and allow the design to speak for itself.
No, totally. I am absolutely in agreement with that. And you can see how you could create for £9.95 two very different pieces of jewellery for less than £10. I think most people would make the assumption that each one of those pieces was worthy of over £10 price tag if you were buying them elsewhere, and yet you've got the chance to be able to make your own versions of these kind of pieces without breaking the bank. You pay £9.95, and as I say, that means that that garnet strand is £3.33. I don't know anybody gutsy enough that would walk into a jeweller shop and ask for this grade of garnet for £3.33, and if you were, you'd probably be laughed out the shop, because they would never dare to say less than a fiver, less than 10, less than 50, probably even less than £20 for anything of this grade of garnet. Of course, it's January's birthstone as well, so we are only a couple of months away from January. I hate to say that. I know that everybody's going to go, no, don't say that, but it's true. We are now just a couple of months away from January, so with that in mind, it's time to start thinking about the new year, and of course garnet is the next gemstone of choice. It is your January's birthstone for just £3.33 for that strand. Lots still to look forward to. The final hour, the crescendo of our Black Friday, the sequel, is coming your way. We have got for you something a little bit different. Gemstones that I don't even know whether you've seen live on air before. Yes, we have more very special deals straight after the break.
It was here almost 650 years ago in Amir, where King Jai Singh first laid the foundations that was to become one of the world's most famous walled cities, Jaipur.
The city of Jaipur, commonly known as the Pink City, is now taking centre stage for gemstone cutting and trading. It's here in the bursting heart of the walled city that our gems of distinction strands are cut, faceted and polished. So, how do you get a pile of tourmaline that looks like this into a gorgeous strand that looks like this? So when you've got a pile of tourmaline like this, it's going to be made into gemstone beads. First of all, each one of these gemstones need to be inspected. A line is then drawn down the middle of the gemstone or wherever the gem is going to be faceted, and it's then taken behind us and then faceted into these rough gem shapes. Once each gemstone has been cut into the amount of pieces it needs to be, it's then time to shape the gemstones. These gentlemen are working on anything from a round to a pear shape, pretty much any cut imaginable. The next process is polishing and faceting, and this takes a huge amount of skill. It can take years for a lapidress to be able to facet like this, and each one of the gemstones can take up to 10 minutes to cut. A really lengthy but incredible process. The next stage of the process is really interesting. This is where each one of the gemstones is drilled. And what Sanjay's doing here is putting a drill through faceted beads of black tourmaline. The next stage after drilling is then to get the gemstones sorted into their appropriate colours and sizes. This can be a really, really lengthy process. Once the gemstones are sorted into different colours and sizes, they're then arranged into these strands and made into strands like this. Now, each one of these gemstones could have gone through a 30 to 40 minute process to arrive on a strand like this. It's really quite incredible. If there's one thing that my time in India has taught me, it's the hours of dedicated time that goes into making each one of the gemstones we sell on JewelleryMaker.
JewelleryMaker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, JewelleryMaker are never far away.
Welcome back, and we're about to bring you the final hour of our Black Friday, the sequel here on JewelleryMaker, and now our final section. Ready for this? Go. And now for something completely different. This is the abbreviation of that. And now for something completely different. Yes, we are bringing you ANFSCD. Not as catchy as some of ours, but I will say, and now for something completely different. We've not done anything like this before, because this is a section where quite simply we have gone to our vaults and we have taken the pieces that you don't see often on there. You don't see them often because we don't have many of them, and then we're going to do them as exclusive deals for the Black Friday. Now, what I'm about to introduce you to are some of those gemstones that you might hear talked of, but actually you've never worked with. You might hear people talking of if you'd like to get hold of them, but you've never had the chance. Going to our website, you know, there are pages and pages of of some of our gemstones, and then you come to these gemstones, and if you're lucky, you've got a half a dozen. You've maybe got 3 or 4 strands to choose from. That's the strands that I'm bringing you in our and now for something completely different. If you do want, imagine if you tune in and I haven't explained that, it's just people just go, what are those letters? What does that mean? We are going to bring you to start off. Now, I am promising you one thing. And I've spoken to Helena about this. I have told Helena for an absolute 100% fact that if our gems bosses were watching at this precise moment when I put this to air, we would get into so much trouble for what we're about to do on this first deal within this section, because categorically, and 100% I know this, right, because I launched this gemstone about 5 days ago on our sister channel with only 8 lines, only 8, that's 8 pieces of jewellery, all I had. 8 pieces of jewellery to launch a gemstone, right, for Christmas. Now, if you consider the buying power of our business, we're one of the largest buyers of coloured gemstones in the world, and if we're going to only have 8 brand new lines to launch in a gemstone, you know that it's a difficult gem to get hold of. You know that it's something that you've got to get hold of sooner rather than later. That gemstone is Larimar. The gemstone that I put to air, if I'd have had quadruple the quantities to allocate in the Larimar showcase, I still wouldn't satisfied everybody who is watching on our sister channel. It is one of the most difficult gemstones to get hold of right now. There's one place in the world. That one place is in the Caribbean Ocean of the Dominican Republic. It's sourced in one mining area at the very top of a hill, and I mean literally the very top of a mountain that you have to go to sort this gemstone. And quite categoric at this present time, what is coming out of the mines is just handfuls. I'm not talking fistfuls, I'm talking tiny handfuls of this gemstone is coming from the mine. So the simple facts of what I'm about to do and what Helena says she's holding on to, and I'm telling her, I don't think we'll be in so much trouble if our gems bosses see this price tag, because categorically I cannot get hold of this gemstone enough to do the big deals on our sister channel. So I should not be price slashing on this gemstone. I should not be taking you as low as I'm about to do. I've spoken to Helena 3 times about the price we're about to achieve. I promise you, you do. In fact, I tell you what, do it right now. Do it right now while while we're talking. Go to gemporia.com. That's our sister channel's website. Go to gemporia.com and type in just the words Larimar. That's all I want you to type in. Type in Larimar. I reckon you'll probably have one page, and that one page will be all rings, because I know there's no pendants because we sold them all out. There'll be all rings, and of those rings, I reckon the average price, it'll range from around about £40 to £70. That's what I expect of this gemstone, and that's a solitaire. All we do in Larimar is one single stone in silver, and we leave it there for around about £40 to £70. If you do that research on gemporia.com, you'll understand why this next deal is ridiculous, crazy, absolutely ludicrous. else. If you want to join me on this deal, the price that you should be paying on this strand is not the price you're paying. You should be paying Larimar one location strand at $24.95. That's your price tag. Make sense?
It does. While I was in the Dominican Republic this year, I saw hardly any Larimar.
That's
anywhere.
Because they don't have it. Even in location, it comes out and it's handfuls from the mine and they go straight off into the trade. I mean, it's just so impossible to get hold of. And it's not like you can go with like sapphire. You can't get it from that place. Don't worry, there's another 5 or 6 places. Diamonds, everybody thinks diamonds are difficult to get hold of. There's over 30 mines of diamonds. If you can't get it from the Argyle mile, you'll then go to that mile, you go to that. You literally have so much option with the likes of diamonds. This gemstone, there is no other option. So you've got to just be thankful of the handful that you get every so often. But that's why £40 to £70 on our sister channel is still really good price. It's really affordable. And yet, I'm not even stopping at $24.95 on this deal. I'm not holding your price at $24.95. And trust me, if our Gems bosses saw the next price, we'd probably get potentially a P45. That's how wrong this is, because I'm not going to take you £5 off and go, oh, well done, we're at under £20. I'm not even going to take you £10 off and go to $14.95. I could just about handle that if I was at $14.95. We're going to the rock bottom price tag, ludicrous, absolutely crazy low price of £11.95. Go to gemporia.com. You can see, do your own research on the price of our pieces. There is only one page, I know that because I was there. It's one page, isn't it? Now they're mainly rings. That's right. There shouldn't be a pendant. We've got a pair of earrings. There's probably one in stock of the earrings. They've probably somebody's card purchaser hasn't gone through because I sold out of all of the earrings when I did them live on air the other day. That just gives you the impression of how difficult it is for us to get hold of. I say average price around about £40-50 for a single solitaire ring. That's the average price I would suggest. £11.95, £60. Helen is actually on the Gemporia website right now. She's done what I've asked because I want you to do it. I want you to just not listen to me. I want you to go and do your own research. £48, £60. There's one for 77, which was absolutely gorgeous. I love that the 7 days. It was a big one. It was a nice big one, nice round of silver work. I like that one. You could do that with this piece here. And it's not going to cost you even probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, £1.50. Let's do these as 3, 6, 9. Right, okay then, £1.50. That gemstone is going to cost you £1.50, and that's the perspective of pricing that you've got to have. It's first come first served on this Larimar. I'm not mentioning this to my Gems bosses because I don't want to get into trouble. I don't want them to come back at me and say, well, Vix, you know you don't do that price tag for Larimar. I'm never one to devalue gemstones because I know how difficult it is for us to get hold of stones like this, and yet I have no options. As I say, Helen is always the lady who makes the choice on prices, so if she has to commit to $11.95 as a price slash, then that is exactly what Helena does, and all I say is that you just got to thank Helena for that, because if it was me producing, I wouldn't do that because I know I would be in trouble. £11.95 for the full strand of Larimar, and even for somebody like yourselves going to the Dominican Republic, you can't get this gemstone even there.
I couldn't get it in the hotel. When the hotel had a market that came in, they had tiny weeny bits, not the quality to drill a hole through. They were just sort of almost little tiny nuggets.
Chips.
And they were tiny little ones, not of this real blue quality. They had lots of sort of inclusions in them, and the only place I actually saw pieces of any decent size was in the airport. They were set with a lot of charms, one piece of Larimar, lots of charms and other gemstone nuggets and things like that, and you would not have got change out of 3 figures. So for one piece in a bracelet that was set with just a few little charms and a few little nuggets of other gemstones, and I just looked and thought, I could make that.
I know.
So
how many times
much.
over with this, even just a strand like that?
So much nicer, so much cheaper.
$11.95 is all you pay. Do your research and you'll understand from perspectives like Sarah being out in the Dominican Republic this year, from the likes of myself when I'm launching the gemstone with only a range of 8, I think I had on the live show launch on gems. That's the kind of offer that you don't expect to see. $11.95. I've got to move on. You tell you that Helen's just like that. Yeah, whatever. Moving on to box number 2. I'm like, no, I'm not going through a trauma of price, and I'm worried that I'm going to get somebody pulling me up on it tomorrow at work going, why did you do Larimar or JewelleryMaker for that price tag? Next up, okay, this is, and now for something completely different on an altogether different gemstone. This is chrysoprase. Now, again, going back to our vaults, forget going to gems, let's just go to JewelleryMaker vaults. I went to our vaults today, and where's my piece of paper gone? Oh, I had a piece of paper just there. Is it being tidied up? Sam is so efficient these days. She's just like some kind of amazing, it's got all my writings on, and I left it here. That's it. She's tidied them up. I tell you what, the girl is like, no, it's the ones on there that I wrote on there. There's one more. There's one more. It's the bottom one. That's it. That's my writings. Thanks for that, Pete. Thank you. The only reason I need them is because I wrote down, because I did that and I don't remember. That's right. Right, on the chrysoprase that you're about to get, going to our website, and you can do this, go to JewelleryMaker website, don't even need to go next door to our Gems Gemporia or anything like that. There is literally nothing, and I do repeat, nothing of this great quality of chrysoprase available for the price tag you're about to see. And I mean by such a different grade quality. This is totally it's shoulders above the rest. It is standing at the very top of our chrysoprase quality, and the size and the luxury of these drops. You know, we were talking about creating those single drop pendants earlier on for gents jewellery. I mean, these would be lovely as that additional centre neckline look for a gents piece. Perhaps a nice leather cord, etc., would be very accommodating to giving you that masculine edge to that dogtooth design. Or alternative, perhaps you want to create those teardrops against a fan-like form for a lady's piece. Chrysoprase of the highest order. This really is the very best of the best. Just type in, go to JewelleryMaker.com, top right-hand corner, it says search. Type in chrysoprase. It's one of those gemstones we don't have a lot of. Again, it's a single page of chrysoprase that you have the option of. One single page, doesn't go rolling on into 2 or 3 pages of an option. This is the only gemstone that we have, and this is the very best quality. Lots of the chrysoprase that we've got in our vaults at the moment has got a lot of internal detail, you know, quite a lot of texturing, there's quite a lot of matrix on top, you know, there's quite a lot of host rock. This is totally the pure opaque qualities. There is nothing like it available in our vaults, and nothing like it in terms of pricing either. 100 carats of your chrysoprase should be, here she goes again, our Helena totally ignoring the prices that she should be doing today. Price should be $14.95. You've seen what she's in the mood for these, and now for something completely different deals. $9.95 is all you pay for this wonderful chrysoprase combination. This is such a different kind of quality to what we're used to seeing, and the price point that we would compare to for the pieces that are on our website, it would be wrong to compare because they are a totally different grade. They are a totally different quality to what you're looking at here. I mean, each one of these is pure. Each one of these is such a high quality sheen as well, such a great polish to give you that reflection of quality. A lovely look for just $9.95. Flying out again, because I know a lot of people want to get something different for their jewellery designs, and you deserve to get that with this chrysoprase. You've got that combination drop, 18 by 9 to 35 by 10. So that's a very big drop, isn't it, to that centre stone. And that's your range for $9.95, probably working out at around about, I'm guessing just shy of £1.70ish, something like that per gemstone on that deal. $9.95 for the whole strand. And as I say, don't just compare against, you know, the strands that we have available on our web, because that wouldn't be fair, because that's a totally different grade that you're looking at, and a totally different price point. $9.95. Right, where should we go to next? The dendrite opal. There's quite a lot of talk about dendrite opal at the moment. Again, I'll say with an absolute 100% commitment that the deal you're about to see is going to be on and gone. The last time this was put to air, that it's sold in such a significant quantity that if I sold the same quantity, we'd be out of stock and probably let about 20 or 30 people down. So I don't have enough stock to go around if that the same, and it always happens because it's such a unique gemstone to work with. This is dendrite opal. I keep on getting caught. Dendrite opal that you're getting right now. Dendrite or dendritic qualities to your gemstone are actually foliage-esque inclusions. Can you see here those beautiful, almost vinyl qualities that start to move over the gems? I mean, that's a really good example of that beautiful tree-like. It always reminds me of a bonsai tree, the dendrite inclusions, because they have these beautiful extended centers that then have these lovely branches that come sweeping out, and you can really see that. You can actually see the branch coming out with then that foliage that starts to move over. Dendrite opal is a very special gemstone, and I mean, look, the moment I said dendrite opal, I had 10 people who picked up the phone just because we haven't seen it for so long. How many pieces of dendrite opal have we got in the vault? So I think handful, literally just a handful, and certainly nothing like this with the rondelles. And you're going to do what with the price tag? You're going to price slash. But we know that this is a top seller. We know that this is a top seller because the last time it was a big quantity. It was a big quantity that we... Are you honouring the price where the big quantity sold out? That's why it's happening, because it is the late show, and of course there is Black Friday, the sequel. We are picking up as we did yesterday evening and giving you those deals that you just got to know. Buy it while we've got it available for you. And this is the price you should be paying. It's a show-stopping opportunity because you're not paying 12, 11, 10 or even £9 for your dendrite opal. We're taking you to £8.95. You tell that it's Black Friday again, can't you? You can tell that we are recapturing our yesterday deals with this kind of price slashing, totally unique gemstone opportunity. And dendrite opal is a little bit like what I'd call the colours of Botswana agate. It has this really earthy kind of quality. It has this sand and beach-like texture about it in terms of its beautiful palettes of colouring. And this is then, of course, one of the most unique patterns and prints that you can get from an opal. Probably the only real pattern and print that opal has, and you've got it for £8.95. It is flying out, rightly so. Look at the price tag for such a lot of gemstone jewellery making potential. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Dendrite opal. Have you ever worked with dendrite opal, Sarah?
I've been lucky enough to work with it. Yes, it's just the most. Do you know? I just want to sit and look at the strands. I don't want to make any jewellery.
Yes.
The qualities in each of the gemstones, the patterns, the tones, each one is just a work of art. It's like a little painter has gone to work on each gemstone
yes.
and made each one an absolute masterpiece.
And what's fascinating is that because you're looking for that, like almost you are looking for the foliage-esque pattern and print, the more you look at it, the more you see it. Yeah. You know, the more, like that piece there, I probably wasn't really looking for it, but then the moment I saw it was the moment I saw those lovely branches and those leaves coming out of that texture in. And every single one of these gemstones has got that same detail, but it's totally different detail per gemstone. This is a mega price point to achieve for dendrite opal, and as you can see, it's a late show mega deal of the Black Friday order. Do I think that you'll see a repeat performance at £8.95? Well, I certainly wouldn't expect so. I certainly couldn't guarantee it, not for that grade of dendrite. Congratulations. Not surprising that sold in such a significant quantity last time it was on air. £8.95, and we're offering you that deal. For those of you messaging in about the chain, don't worry, we haven't forgotten. It's coming up in about 5 minutes' time. That's all you've got to wait. And it is a limited edition chain. It is a limited edition. There's only 51 in our vaults to offer you. That's it. And it is going to be our superstar buy in probably one offer's time. Which one shall we do next, Inawad? Let's do... Now this one's had Becky and I talking in the production room. This one, when I saw I had, I went, I didn't even know we could get this gemstone in this colour. I've never seen, 10 years in the jewellery industry, worked alongside some of the world's most respected gemologists. I've been lucky enough to get an accreditation with the GIA, the Gemological Institute of America. So I think I know my gemstones pretty well. I certainly try my best to keep on researching all the time because, you know, the gem world is just such a vast one. But I've never seen this gemstone before, which is why I've put it in the and now for something completely different section, because I think that this is a wonder of a gem. The colour is, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a plum-coloured lapis lazuli. And you think of the richness of like a midnight blue of lapis lazuli, you know, that pure blue of lapis lazuli. Now take it to a richer, more dramatic colour, but still big up those golden flecks. You like the sound of it?
I'm loving the sound of it.
You are going to love this strand. I have never seen anything like this before. Purple marcasite.
Well, you've said the magic word.
I mean, marcasite, of course, sitting alongside diamonds in terms of its desire within the gem world. For centuries, marcasite has been a gemstone of diamond-like worthiness. And here I am. We've got to see this. This is like the beautiful metallic qualities that you would get in lapis lazuli, but like maximised by like 50, magnetised by like 300. You really have got the most amazing individual spectrum of those golden pyrite qualities. Now what's fascinating about this is actually this is totally natural forming. You know, this is not somebody coming along and dabbing on a little bit of gold paint to make it look pretty. This is actually genuine gemstone jewellery that you're getting here. The texturing of those golden textures, that is part of the makeup of marcasite. That's almost the metallic quality that marcasite has as part of its properties. And you've got, with that lovely backdrop of those aubergine or those plum purples, this seductive quality of a gem. And of course the heart shape, one of the most popular shapes, and I'm sure when you see this and you get it home, you are going to be rejoicing at what you've managed to get hold of. How many of these I've got, I'm sure it's not going to be enough, because the reaction on these, I mean, we say the words purple marcasite, Sarah, and I think most people probably go, have you just said purple marcasite? That's why, again, I've put it in the end now for something completely different section. It makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. And I know we've had a couple of strands of marcasite. We've had some smaller rounds and things like that, but I've never seen the purple. Never.
I mean, neither.
And to me, that is just...
Isn't it gorgeous?
I don't need to do anything with it. I just want to put that around my neck and just wear it as it is, because it's got so much quality, so much character as it is. And I just think purple and those gold tones coming through.
I know, well, I said it when I was in front of the computer this morning and pardon me, this afternoon, and Becky was just about to come down and do the afternoon show, 1 o'clock, and I went, purple marcasite? And she went, oh, you have got the purple marcasite, have you? And she just literally, it was like somebody had turned on a light, and she just went into this overdrive of emphatic passion about it. And I was like, oh, I need to go downstairs and look at it. I need to see purple marcasite. I've never seen it before. And after 10 years, you'd think I'd pretty much seen every gemstone around, especially working in this building, because the vaults are full of genuine gemstones. But this is the first time I've seen it, and I tell you what, it won't be the last. I need more of this gemstone in my life. You are going to feel the same. Buy more than one of this strand, because we're going to give you the right price tag to be able to do so. It is a lovely gemstone to have. It has that lapis lazuli luxury of texture, but it's in that real deep aubergine quality of a backdrop colour that creates something totally different for your collection. Look at that price tag, $7.95 is all you pay. That's what I mean by you could buy more than one of those strands. And I know earlier on, Sarah, you were saying to me that actually often is the case when you get strands like this, you always buy two, because you know the jewellery that you wear is the jewellery that gets noticed, that then could be your next commission.
And also, hearts are one of my biggest sellers of gemstone cuts. Earrings with hearts on sell like hotcakes. I don't know what it is. is the shape or what but they just sell like hotcakes, and they just, can you imagine, you've got so many on that strand, how many pairs of earrings you're going to be able to make, how many charms or pendants. They're just an amazing strand, but I would be definitely buying 2 or 3.
Oh, I've just had an idea. You know that pyrite charm chain that we said you could use as if you made it into a charm bracelet, and then you could use these agates there as little charms dropping down like little heart-shaped chain charm bracelet. Oh, I'd have a bit of that. I'd have a bit of that, thank you very much. £7.95, phone lines are busy. Web is really busy on this one. You do need to check out your baskets on this deal. It's just £7.95. It is a full strand that you're getting, so lots and lots of jewellery to be made for this price point. You do need to check out your baskets a bit quicker if you want to guarantee this, because the phone buys are very much getting involved as well now, so it's first come first served for the quantity that I have to allocate. Glenda, Marilyn, great to have your company. I've got Susan in the Highlands of Scotland. I've got Christina. Yvonne's joined me in Hampshire. Congratulations to you. Fatima, Lincolnshire. I've also got Claire multi-buying on this. Claire's, I think you've done the right thing on that. To my instinct, when you've got this home, you will go, thank goodness I bought more than one of that strand. I know that Sarah's given me an absolute 100%. She's given us the nod and dog. She's gone like, that's the one, definitely. £7.95 is what I mean. There's certain things that I say and I see the designers go, yes, Vicky, you need to buy more than one of this one. Okay. Don't hold back, because if you hold back, you know, on something like this, if I've not seen this gemstone in 10 years of working in the jewellery industry, it is testament. And I think I'm pretty well versed on genuine gemstones in the world. I think I'm pretty well au fait with most gems that come into our stock list, because I've been lucky enough to work in a business that is passionate enough to want to keep on evolving in terms of searching and hunting and finding something different for people's gems collections. This is one of them that's going to really stand out. It's flying out, and rightly so. And now a lot of people who bought right at the very beginning, who bought singles, are actually now coming back on the phone lines and multi-buying. As I say, you can change your mind once you've got it home, right? You can make a decision once you've got that strand and you've got 2 of them. You can then look and go, actually, I only want 1 strand and I'll send the other strand back. But if you don't buy it now, right, then unfortunately I can't give you the chance to be able to say, oh, don't worry, you can come and buy that next week as well. It'll be fine once you've got it home and made your decision. I've plenty left in stock. It's not going to happen, and so that's why it's worthy of getting it while we have it. Yorkshire, Gloucestershire, Oxfordshire, London, Cambridgeshire, Bedfordshire, Aberdeenshire, Colorado joining us in this as well. Nice to have your company. So what have we had today? We've had New Mexico. We've had, New Jersey. We've also had Texas, Minorca for Pat, and now we've got Colorado joining us. Get us up. We are well global. Well, we are. We're literally we're across the world. If you do want to join us, £7.95 wherever you are. It's a great price tag. Massive congratulations if you've joined that. Anybody who's just tuned in and is trying to work out the abbreviation, it's and now for something completely different, because that is a completely different combination. Larimar, Chrysoprase, Purple Marcasite. You've got some absolute beauties. And I think it's fair to say, is it time for the superstar buy? I can hear everybody taking a deep breath right now. All together, take a deep breath. There's only 51 of you. 51 people only will get this deal. Now, if you're going to be one of the 51, you need to be like Linford Christie, right? You need to be when I say Linford Christie, I always think of him in Lycra. I can't think of him in anything other than Lycra. I mean, it was such a nice sight, wasn't it? I mean, Pete, Lycra Pete. I mean, obviously, Lycra. What is it about me with Lycra? Me with Lycra. It's you with Lycra Pete. We know that. I have to tell you now. But the 51 that I've got, and you can't purchase it yet. There's no point in dialing. There's people trying to get hold of it now. There's no. Oh, we've got a buyer in Kentucky as well. Look, we've got Anita who's just joined us in Kentucky. We did a global thing, but we missed Kentucky. It's just come up as Kentucky. How lovely is that? Brilliant. We've got another global buyer. Right. Are you ready for this one? We've taken the deep breath. We know we've only got 51 to allocate. We can guarantee that if you've been watching since the beginning of this show, that you will have noticed that I've been wearing this chain, and you'll have gone, hang on, Vix, what exactly are you wearing? I'm wearing the Superstar by brand new amethyst chain. It's fully bezel set amethyst. If you can see, each one of these is individually set. Each one of them is fully surrounded by the luxury of design, and this is your one and only Superstar by 51 to offer. I wish I had more, but I don't. First come, first served. Let's do it. Dial now. They're all individually set. They are all wonderfully featured. It's like getting a masterpiece. You would not get a masterpiece and then put it into a $2.99 clip frame from your local bargain shop. You wouldn't get the Mona Lisa and go, it's fine, I don't need a posh frame. You wouldn't do it. It's the same with gemstones. Frame it properly. It deserves a beautiful. This is going to go. What's the point of me even talking? I need to just say first come first served. Merseyside, Hampshire, Lincolnshire, Lanarkshire, Bristol. Here, if you want to join me, Norfolk, Yorkshire, Gloucestershire, Wiltshire, Hertfordshire, Derbyshire, Aberdeenshire, Kent. I've got so many people, I've got so many web buyers. I need to get straight to it. It's a ½ metre of our brand new sterling silver gemstone chain, a feature of fully bezel set amethyst, and it's yours for the taking. First come, first served for £24.95. It is a case of first come. I mean, the fastest 51. Has it gone? That's it. Oh. That was your Superstar buy. That's great. The fastest Superstar buy I have ever. I don't even know whether I said even a minute's worth of offerings before. Right, let's just take a second. For those people who have made the purchase, those people who have been successful, it would be wrong of me not to take the time to show you this properly. Let me quickly do that. Now I know you've definitely got it. Congratulations to you. 51 allocated in less than a minute. Less than a minute. 51 was allocated. It's sterling silver. Now, Sarah, I did ask you to put a clasp onto this chain because for me, this is just it's the work's done for you.
Oh, definitely. I did say, would you like me to take the two end ones off and make a pair of earrings for you? Because there are that many on there. You can see how low it's sat on your neckline. Yeah. That there is plenty on that, and it would sit beautifully round. You've got a very delicate décolletage, so it would sit round a more substantial décolletage like mine quite happily. And you know, it's a nice way of saying I've got a bigger neck than you.
The thing is that you're right though. You were quite right, because I mean half a metre, actually half a metre does sit as probably a good 18-19 inch jock. Yeah. Now your classics is probably 16 to 18, I guess. That's without the clasp. So if I was to say that really you have plenty to make maybe 3 or 4 drop earrings. Easily. Definitely. With that, and it is sterling silver that you're getting. Let's have one more shot so that I know that everybody who's made the lucky purchase, and that went so quickly. That was just the fastest Superstar buy that I think we have ever done. It's not surprising that it's gone there. Ready for it. We were all ready for that one, weren't we? Oh, talk about being ready. Yes. BFD. Black Friday deal. JM. I told you no more spinning. Health and safety, no more spinning. I know, but if they told you to jump off a cliff, would you do it? Probably, actually. He's that kind of a guy. So if you are joining us, it's your final BFD of the evening. And I tell you what, these BFDs have been incredibly successful. First of all, because they've been premieres that have gone to rock bottom prices. Second of all, because they've been mega deals that really you're not going to see again. And this last one, and I know you've had your eye on this the whole time, because every time I've looked over, Sarah's kind of given me that,
what you got there?
She's not said any words, but the words are basically with her eyes going, you haven't played that yet, you haven't played that yet, you haven't played this yet. Oh my goodness, this is the first time I'm bringing you not your blues, not your reds, not your greens, not your goldens, but fuchsia tiger's eye. And this is the perfect formation for tiger's eye. Heart-shaped, and they are pure hearts. I mean, I'm thinking, hold on to your hats for February, and these are ideal for Valentine's Day.
Definitely.
And I know I'm not supposed to talk about Valentine's just yet, but I'm talking about Valentine's because, oh my life, these are perfect hearts. They're not even like, you know, just a rounded pear that could be kind of hard. These are hearts. They have the cleft, they have the wide, the wing of the thing. You know, there are certain shapes that have certain names. You know, the cleft is the drop of the heart. You've got the wide part of which is called the wing. You've then got the belly. That's the wide, that's the angle coming down to the tip. That's all the names that you would use in the jewellery. Flying out already with this BFD. It's the last one of the evening, and I have to say, we went and saved the best for last. If you do want to join us, you're getting 100 carats of your fuchsia tiger's eye, your puffy heart. I have never seen fuchsia tiger's eye before. This is the first time I've seen this colour.
Yeah, I think I may have had it once a little, but it was around.
Oh, I can't. I'm going.
But I'm talking.
I'm not seeing this
talking
before.
a long way back.
Oh,
way
really?
Back when, yeah.
Long time ago.
Well, I've been here for 4.5 years, so it's quite a long time.
Yeah. And I have to remind you, you know, fuchsia type. We've seen some beautiful blues and greens coming through recently, and some real natural reds coming through. This is powerhouse of pink. This is not just halfway house pink. This is fuchsia. This is this is really giving you that quality of crisp colours. And the price tag on this, well, it has to be the very, very ultimate of our Black Friday sequel deals. It has to be, because we'd be feeling like we weren't doing you a justice. We weren't doing you a good service if we weren't going to leave you with the very best deal. Let me just show you the potential of these hearts, because again, when you think about how many you're getting on a strand, you only need maybe 4 or 5 to create a wonderful detail to your design. I mean, that's a lovely looking piece of jewellery, and it's going to cost you pennies to make. I mean, do literally mean pennies to make. You could do a nice pair of matching earrings. Who was this made by? Is this Shara's made these as well, so thank you to Shara, who's watching probably at home right now, making the matching earrings as well. You need just maybe half a dozen to make a beautiful combination of neckline and earrings, and yet your price tag on this full strand, brand new strand, is just £7.95. You could make this kind of necklace and earring set probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could probably make it 6 or 7 times over.
I'm just thinking, if you've got the purple marcasite strand, what a match. Pinks and purples, I'm in heaven.
I was just going to say, well, there's Sarah sorted for the evening. You've already got the bracelet that I've bought for you, so none of that. I can't buy you 2 lots of things. I've got Christmas to pay for.
I know, thank you so much.
We've got here this wonderful quality. That's quite right. The purple marcasite, those beautiful aubergine purples would go really well, and they're the same size, so you can match them. You could do some lovely like 4-leaf clovers with 2 of the marcasite and 2 of the tiger's eye, couldn't you?
You can do beautiful beaded designs. If you've got some sea beads, sort of 3mm, 4mm beads, you can do like a petal around the outside, and these become the cross in the middle. The hearts become the cross in the middle, and you get the petals going around the outside.
Loving that. If you didn't get the purple marcasite, I think there might have been actually a sellout, but if you did get it, it's an add it to your order. It's flying out in those gorgeous fuchsia pinks. Those colours are pink. Let me pop it against the skin tone just so you can really see that hot pink quality against the skin. I think it really comes into action. It really is luxurious. It's a go, go, go on the phone lines. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us at JewelleryMaker.com if you prefer. I mean, even if you just kept it really, really simple and just made a stretchy bracelet, that's it. That's it, $7.95, and look at how pretty that would be for, like, you know, for perhaps, you know, your daughters or your granddaughters. You know, a nice little simple stretchy bracelet. My daughter would go crazy for these. Heart, first of all, it's a favourite shape. I mean, hearts is everything, isn't it? And then pink of this colour.
That's it. And I'm just thinking, if you are a wire worker, if you saw Alison do her butterfly the other day,
yes.
What about these as almost the focal eye of the butterfly wing? You know, the butterflies often have an eye in them.
Yes.
That's just these as the pop of that little eye with the wire work around it.
And of course, Michelle did the back necklace. That she did the butterfly back necklace. That would go gorgeous if you saw that in the guest designer show from 1 till 5 today. She did this wonderful. So for those of you who like to have backless dresses, she did this wonderful necklace that sat right in the back, the nape of the back. Is it the nape of the back? Right in the middle of the back. And it was a butterfly, beautiful wire butterfly, and those would look wonderful, like, you know, against a little black dress, and then that pink. Lovely. $7.95, flying out. It's the very final Black Friday deal. It is the very last final Black Friday deal. Not the last deal of the evening, though. Oh, no, 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 no. Because to top it all off this evening, you'd think that we'd done enough. You'd think that we'd push every boundary. But oh, no, no. We have got to finish off your evening. Big bargain bundles. Oh. Oh yes, where's the big? Has the big been deleted? We've just got bargain bundles. The big's been lost in transit. Where's the big gone?
You just need a marker pen.
All right, then we'll just have bargain bundles. Tomorrow it'll just be bundles. Next week it'll be B. That's all you've got, just buns. You can just buy buns next week. Right, your final hours. Let's do this gorgeous metallic duo, because every time I've looked over at this stand of my final features of the evening, I've looked at these and just thought, Christmas noteworthy jewellery. This is a lovely complement of your metallic stones. You've got your Agate blue, both the blue and the silver. The size of these, 18 by 13. I couldn't see whether it was 16 or 18, but it's 18 by 13 in each one. And this is the jewellery that you could be making. Oh, I like these earrings.
Just kept it really, really simple. The gemstones are speaking for themselves, so they're beautiful. But I was going to do flowers with them because they're really beautiful petal shapes as well.
I know, I really like those. I mean, like, I love the contemporary of them. I like that. I could imagine Helena wearing these. Helena, I could imagine you, you know, with your, you know, maybe hair up, because Helena's, she is, Helena's, yeah. I think Helena could be a model. I'm saying that. Oh, you so could. You so could. You're such a beautiful person, Helena. So she's rubbish at taking compliments, but Helena, if you've not met her before, our Helena, she is model worthy, right? And I think hair up with our Helena, with those drop earrings, gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. These are, and the thing is that you only use 2 of these stones. Yeah. That's it, two of them per ear. And hey presto, you've got something that is really glamorous, really, really sophisticated, wearable Christmas jewellery. Yeah. And I think that's the nice thing about these ingredients. They are Christmas finished. They have got that lovely metallic finish to them. Let's give you a deal on this one. Let's make this. It is going to be, can we make it?
Ooh.
Hang on. Hang on. We found the big, but we've now mixed up the bargain and the bundles. Are we now starting to just mess with people's minds? I mean, Sam, is this it? Are we just messing with people's minds now? Sam's just gone, and she's gone quickly. I'll quickly change the slide, and she's not just changed the slide. She's actually just changed the words altogether. Spot the difference. I'm sure just before we had bargain bundles. Now it's bundle bargains with a big on top.
It says
you needed a pyramid.
Yeah.
You needed that, didn't you? You needed it to say big bundle bargains, even though it really doesn't sound right because it's big bargain bundles. Just for your peace of mind, you have made it into a pyramid, haven't you?
Yeah, I can see where that was coming from.
I can understand it, but I think you need to speak to somebody about it. If you do want to join us, £13.90 is the price you should be paying for this duet. If you want to join us, that's go on the phone lines. Now's the time to do so. Because guess what? Christmas comes early. £9.95 is all you pay. And when you think that you could be making so many earrings of this kind of glamorous quality from this full strand combination, I mean, that is a lot of jewellery to enjoy. Whether that be Christmas gifts, or whether that be a nice treat for yourself for perhaps your evenings out. Perhaps you've got some festive events to look forward to. We've got our Christmas party to look forward to. I know I could actually make a Christmas party. I never make Christmas parties. I'm always working, or I'm always up the country, I'm always on the wrong side of the world, and I get to go to a Christmas party. Very excited because I feel like I'm popular because I've been invited to a social gathering. It doesn't happen very often in my life, trust me. £9.95 is all you pay, and you're going to get this wonderful Christmas look. Beautiful, beautiful Christmas vibe about these. There's quite a nice lapis feel about these. I think you could match these with some nice lapis lazuli with the blues and the golds.
But they'd also go, again, those purple marcasite, because you've got that golden tone coming through, and the
You've got a bit of a thing for this purple marcasite.
I know, I'm just so jealous of everybody who got it, so I shall sulk quietly in the corner now.
I think if we've got somebody talking to Sam about her pyramid issues, maybe we need to have somebody talking to Sarah about her purple marcasite issues. Okay, onwards we go, because I've got more big bargain bundles, or big bundle bargains, coming your way. And that next bug bundles, oh hecky thumb, big bundle bargains is that 2 strands of labradorite? Oh, it's definitely 2 strands of labradorite. 2 really long strands of labradorite. 36 and 38 centimetres. I knew it. You've got over 1 metre of gemstones here. Over 1 metre of gems. And the rest, yeah, exactly. Helena's just got and the rest fixed. It's not just a metre. We are looking here. Two strands, and they're long strands of your labradorite. We know it's a top-selling gemstone. It's got a history that stands above any other gemstone in our vaults. There is not another place like it in terms of its status of desirability within our jewellery making world. You can understand why when you see the reflections of the light. I mean, you've got some beautiful labradorescence coming off the surface of these gemstones. You can really see that reflective quality coming from every profile, from every single angle. So you've got 2 strands of your labradorite. That's 2 strands of labradorite. Spot the difference, everyone. Third time lucky, I think they call that. You've got your 2 strands of really long labradorite, so that's 36 plus 38, so that's taking you to 72, all right, 72 centimetres of labradorite. Think about what you'd pay for 72 centimetres of labradorite. Just put that in your mind now. Then add in a 40 centimetre strand of moonstone, so sitting in the same feldspar family. Moonstone and labradorite are of the same qualities of optical phenomena. So that's now taking you, we're at 72, now we're adding 40, so that's 112 centimetres of feature gemstones. We're adding in a one-off gem, which everybody loves. I don't know anybody who says no to Botswana Agate. And the length of this, I haven't even got a length of this. What did we say? We're at 112, didn't we? 112. Now add on 112, 100, and that's 30 plus Okay, so that's a 40 centimetre strand as well. So that's 100. Okay, over 1.5 meters of gemstones you're about to get. Over 1.5 meters of gemstones, of which 70 centimetres, almost half of that meterage, that's your top grade labradorite, the one that everybody wants. Guess your price tag for over 1.5 meters of gemstones. Should be £15.80. Price tag today on your very last Late Show Black Friday sequel show, £10.95. 1.5 meters of gemstones for £10.95. You see, I'd happily just give you those 2 strands of labradorite for £10.95, because I know that that's the price you're happy to pay. You'd be very comfortable with paying that price tag, and actually you don't need to be. You don't need to be comfortable. Oh, you've made some gorgeous jewellery from this.
Yeah, very, very, very simple. I've just used the labradorite.
Oh no, I don't.
But
that's lovely.
With that feature clasp as well, you know, the tassel comes off as well. So if you want to put that clasp around the back, you can. It's detachable. So again, as you know, you can use it to make multifunctional jewellery.
Sarah, I love that. Oh, I love that. I think that's beautiful, and it really does make that clasp a feature. Because don't forget, that was one of our big Black Friday deals today. Brand new S-class that we did. And Sarah's also made a wonderful Botswana agate bracelet. I love that bracelet.
It's completely not me, but that's not the sort of jewellery I normally make, but actually I really love that.
Yeah, I do. How did you do the twisty stuff?
It's gizmo. It's just gizmo coil, but it's just pulled out. So do a normal 7-inch piece of gizmo coil, put it on a core wire, and then just pull the coil out.
I love that. That's a funky bracelet. Look, I've got one quick deal. Which one am I going to do in there? The cabs, the quick cabs. Okay, we're going to do a quick cab. You have got quick crab deal. Surely gone into seafood. Quick cab deal for you now to finish off the last of our Black Friday sequel show deals. These are your captivating cabochons, your charoite and your malachite. We're going to have to go straight for it. You've got 2 of each. You've got those gorgeous formations. You've got 1 pair and 1 oval of each one of those. 4 in total. Perfect size for these. They're 16 by 12. Great size for your rings. I mean, just to give you that perspective on the hand, that is a perfect ring size. Price tag you should be paying is not the price that you're going to pay. Price tag for the 4 is £15.80 on a normal day if you went to our website. But for today, for our last Late Show Black Friday sequel deal, your price tag, less than £10. All 4 for less than £10. They are perfect size for solitaire rings. They are ideal to get that nice centerpiece without it being too over the top, without it being too impacting. It's going to be one of those that you're just going to go, thank goodness I watched till the very, very end of the Late Show. £9.95 is all you pay for all 4. Look at this. Cambridge, Yorkshire, Hampshire, Essex, Merseyside, Bristol. I've still got buyers to confirm in Norfolk. The Isle of Wight, hello to you. I told you we're going global. If you do want to join us, now's the time to dial and confirm on our, take a look, big bargain bundles. Yes, we've got plenty more to look forward to tomorrow. I know we've got some more great deals. Sarah's going to be with you tomorrow morning from 9 o'clock. If you want to be inspired some more with her wonderful designs, then I'm sure you're going to enjoy her company. Sarah, thanks so much for everything you've done today. And thank you to you for all of your company over the past couple of days. It's been great fun. I have to say huge thanks to all of the guys who've made it possible as well. You take care of yourself. Lots of love. Bye-bye.